Hello, my beautiful words of love and light, and welcome to this energy reading. My name is Sabrina. For those of you looking for your extended for the zodiacs, the timestamps are below. Today we're going to talk about this almost the end of the year, even though time is of no matter. Last night or early this morning, I'm sleeping in my bed very comfortably at 5:55 a.m. people. Yes, we're all about the time. Someone knocked on the door to my place, and I was like, yo. So it was like a moment of fear, right? That like came up, and I went into the keyhole, and it was this girl, and she probably was drunk, whatever, and she like knocked on the wrong door. But it was I almost felt like this was a, like, all of us were, I believe everything is a sign, is a message. So why am I getting this, why is this happening to me, right? So it was a moment of discomfort for me. I'm like, okay, why am I feeling discomfort? So I had to sit with it, because I was afraid for like 5 seconds, and then I was like, okay. That was my ego coming in saying, oh my gosh, she's going to kill you. She's going to do that. Right in my heart. So I was like, yo, just let it go. Let her knock away. But like, go back to bed and let's like, but it was that feeling of the what if scenarios came up. All these things came up. So I was like, okay, this was me sitting in my discomfort and owning it. And saying, okay, Sabrina. I mean, I could have opened the door, but I was in my pajamas, so I was like, okay. And like, also, the advice I was getting was a big no, don't open the door. So, but it's just that I feel like this is what's happening for me a lot. Like I'm moving into this new energy, or I'm moving into a newer version of myself, and it's like launching myself into discomfort. So I talked to a friend of mine, a good friend of mine. She was saying, like, it was very interesting to me. She was talking like, for her way to step outside of the comfort zone was if someone told her no, she would say yes, right? So I was like, oh, interesting. So it's like a way of zooming right in instead of like us skirting around things, right? Like really going and dipping, not even dipping, it's plunging into your emotion. And it's like almost like I seek discomfort. That's really weird, right? But I think we've been comfortable for way too long. Don't you agree? I feel like we've like skirted around things. We've always wanted to respect the other person, or not bust anybody's chops, or not like seemingly seem like a B word or a C word, or however you want to see it, right? Or like whatever. And it's like, that's not where we're at anymore. So I realize more and more, and I've known this my whole life, because I have never been for everyone. I don't know how you feel about that for yourself. And it's coming into that realization that, okay, and that's okay. This like Earth, this planet, is not a popularity contest. We didn't come here to be popular, to be famous, to be liked by everybody, to be adored, to be respected, to be like put in the spotlight. That's not why we're here. We came here to anchor the magnetic grid onto the earth. We came here to allow this beautiful light and solar flares and all the coding to come in to our vessel and to up level us to the next phase, right? We came in here for a lot of other things other than this lifetime. And here we are bombarding ourselves with all these stories, these little movie scenarios of this illusion. And it's like, oh my God, what are we doing? Right? And in that, it's like, I think the most challenging thing for any human is to really become transparent. I mean, maybe I'm not going to say every human, because it's me. For me, it's like becoming really me, because realizing that as I move through these energies, I realize that I've pissed off a lot of people, that people have blamed me or shamed me or whatever, or they're just not comfortable with me around because I'm like, it's uncomfortable to be around someone who's honest and who just says things, right? That is not controlled, right? And like, it's like, I don't know, like all my life I've been controlled. I've been attempted to be controlled, right? By the what I speak and how I say, and you shouldn't say this because it's not right, and this is what it's going to offend, it's going to offend, it's going to offend. And you're like, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who, if I offend you, then I guess then I'm not the right person to receive the message from. And that's what it is. And if you get offended, it's because obviously something that needs to be like, that's internalized within you that needs to be cleared. And the same way with me, because if I get offended by someone, then I have to do the same work, right? It's not like it's always me, the one. Like, this is like a two-way street for all of us. This is the mirror work that we're all doing. And I don't know, I find myself at this stage where I'm tired. Like, I'm tired of scrolling through social media and it's just all the same. And it's just like a repeat, information that keeps coming back over and over and over again. It's like keeping us in the lowest form of human possible, in the lowest frequency. To keep us in fear, to keep us, upset and angry. Yeah, he is a narcissist. He is gaslighting me. Or he is, or she is doing this. And it's like, again, I find myself at this place where I'm like, why do you even want to attach to that information? Why do we even want to hold on to it? And that is the human way. We're going to bring it up, and we're going to bring it up, and we're going to bring it up until we're like blue in the face. Until, it's like, I don't know, it's like us like being in a movie, watching a movie and rewinding always to that place. Rewind, and getting upset. And okay, you rewind to see like the beautiful emotion, but then it's like, we move on. We fast forward, we get to the end, it's done, it's over, new movie, right? Why are we so dead on replaying this movie over and over and over again? Programming. Okay, yes, Sabrina, it's programming. Okay, so let's delete this program. Why do we want to hold on to the old program? Because I'm tired, Sabrina, I don't want to do the work. Okay, so you do that and I do this, right? And that's the choices that we have, I guess, at the end of the day. So, like, I feel like there's a lot of what's coming up in the field. There's a lot of blame, shame still showing up. And I'm feeling it. I mean, obviously it was directed right to me. And it's like, at the time when you get blamed for, like, someone's life, you're, like, hurt. And you're like, wow. And I took it personally. I take it personally, obviously. But then, at the end of the day, it's like everyone has free will and divine will to choose, right? We are your lights, we are guiding you, but if you choose a certain route, then that's your choice. And that's the responsibility and accountability that people seem to always put on everybody else. You put it on your counselors, everybody else has to take the blame for your choices. And now I feel like it's time that we all take this responsibility of how we chose to go on this path. It's just like a simple thing to me. I can't fathom right now, because the energy is so to me the energy is like nothing. I don't feel anything. I'm not feeling like, it's been intense. I can't explain why, but right now I feel directional and directionless. I feel full of life and no life. I guess it's that the polarities frizzling away kind of thing, right? Like it's like we're finding ourselves into that neutral zone, and it is what it is, and it's a strange feeling for me. It's like I was talking to a whole bunch of friends of mine, two friends of mine. It was really beautiful, and we were just sitting there and we're talking about God and our perception of God, right? And 3 different perspectives, maybe 2, but it doesn't matter. And it was like, and it's okay. And it's okay that, because at the end of the day, do we really know anything? And this is like the dichotomy that I feel, because I know that we know the inner wisdom, our original blueprint, the codes are coming in, where the circuitry board is upgrading, our DNA is upgrading, but it's not like gonna be like, okay, this is everything, you know everything now, Sabrina. No, it's like an eventual knowing. And as we move through the experiences, we're like, we know what to walk away from. We know what to move towards. We know, I mean, that's how I feel it. Like the more and more I'm just not interested in bringing up my past. Like, when you wake up in the morning, I don't know if you guys have Google Photos, but it's like memories from September 2016, memories from 2006. And you're like, okay, cool, like really nice. But like, why are you keeping me in the past? It's really like, it's like, okay, I look at them and I'm like, okay. And that's like and I realize that is all this, like, it's always been like this for us. Photo albums, archives, all this, like libraries filled with the past that we don't even know if it's real or not, right? Just keeps us in the past, keeps us like entrenched in those emotions that are not even ours. I'm talking history right now, but I'm also talking like it was an old version of you in 2006 that has nothing to do with the version of you today. And yet we're going to hold on. Well, remember when I was like this? I used to be like this. I used to be rich. I used to be this. I used to be popular. I used to be this. And now I'm this. And oh my God. And it doesn't matter. Because right now I feel like we're like freaking luminous beings. Like, it doesn't matter. We have to hold on to those stories anymore. And I know that it triggers so many people. People send me messages like, why? What's wrong with holding on to my old? I say, you can do whatever you want, really. I choose not to hold on to my old. Because to me, I want to evolve. Even like the beautiful memories of the past, I don't even remember my sister from there. Now I remember her now, and how we meet in my dream time. Because that to me is like evolution. That's to me is like something new coming in. And I woke up with something this morning. It's like how we like. It's like it's this living in the moment. If we could all just for one day wake up and not follow a to-do list, and not follow a calendar, an appointment book, and not follow a routine. For one day, if the whole world on a Saturday wake up and just follow their heart and their soul. I always think about that. So how would that, it would change the whole world. But there's so much ego right now. I need to be a better person. I need to be a more beautiful person. I need to be skinnier. I need to be smarter. I need to be this. I need to be like be instead of just being who you are. Like loving who you are. And I'm here with you on this, right? Because I still have my body shame issues, and I'm still going through them, and I'm living them every single day. And I'm putting myself in front of that mirror, and it's like a program that's freaking like challenging to delete. but I'm doing the work. And that's all we want. Like, even when you guys leave comments, I'm like, yeah, that's all we want. You need to, it's the work. As long as we're doing the work, there's progress. Because essentially when you're clearing your vessel, essentially when you're letting go of all these densities, you're doing it for the collective, right? Anyways, so I'm going to keep it short, I think. I'm not sure. But just keep doing you. Like, seriously, I think that's the best advice I could give, is like really start becoming a little bit more transparent and stand in your truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, not your truth that includes an opinion, a belief system. You know what? That's not a truth, because that's not even yours. Like a belief, like my truth is the government. No, that's not yours. Leave it to that. Your truth, your essence. Like, what I say is stop holding back. Stop holding back. Be you, unapologetically you. I think that's what the world needs. Because it's like this hiding is just hiding your beautiful essence. And it might be uncomfortable for many, but if it's uncomfortable for people, it's because they have some stuck energies and you're only doing them a favor. That's the way I see it. If you're constantly triggering people, then in your head, you're like, you're welcome. Right? Because that's how we done it, and that's how we got this far. We were freaking triggered by whatever it is, whatever was happening on the outside world. And we were like, F you, whatever, and it's okay. And look where we are now. Because we were triggered, and I have beautiful friends that trigger me, and I love them. And actually, it's like a game almost. We meet each other, and we're like, okay, how are you going to trigger me today? Right? And it's just, to me, I want to be triggered. Because I'm clearing my vessel. And I thank you all for who do that for me. Right? It's like no more safe playing anymore. No more playing safe anymore. Or safe playing. No more. Like, come on, people. Let's be the warriors that we are. It's the only way I got to see this. Okay. So I'm going to finish here. Again, I have a Ko-fi platform if you want to support me on a monthly basis. I offer like free reading. No, not free. Offer you paying for me. Like monthly readings and yes and no questions, blah, blah, blah. All these kinds of beautiful things. And also check out my website. I have some interesting gift cards or gift items for you for this holiday season. That's enough marketing for me. I am you, you are me. Twin Flame book. You know, I'm still going to be marketing that. And I love you so much. I know I'm a little bit awkward today, and I am. I feel a little bit awkward. I got to tell you. I put on this bling because it's me. It's like I love my jewelry, but I'm like, I need to, like, I don't know. I feel outside of my body. You know, I don't know. Anyways, you understand. I hope you understand me. Because I'm just as awkward as you guys, right? I'm just as like I'm moving through this like you. So I thank you so much for being part of my journey. And let's get into these readings. In the new year, like I've been saying for a while now, I think I want to change things up. I might change the way I do readings as well. Like maybe ask for questions from you and do some readings like that. I don't know. Like maybe focus on certain areas per sign. I don't know. I'm going to like leave that out there and maybe put out a survey from you guys. Okay. I love you, love you, love you. Have a beautiful December week. I know it's like holiday season for a lot of you, so peace and blessings to you all. Next, I'll see you in your readings. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Aries. We got the box, which is this, in reverse. So I don't usually get these cards in reverse, so I find it interesting that they wanted to show up in reverse. So the box is obviously where I don't want to live. Right? I never want to live in the box, right? And neither do you guys. But in reverse, it feels like it's time to let go of judgment. Time to let go of the fear. Time to let go of this this way of thinking. I know Aries, you're a cardinal sign. You're the initiator of the zodiac. You're the first in the zodiac cycle. So there's a lot of pressure on you to be the high achievers, right? And this is the box here is like, it almost feels like that's part of you a little bit. And you guys are struggling to step outside of that. You want to be that successful entrepreneur. You want to be that successful in your job. You want to be adored. You want to be admired. You want to be respected. You want to be seen as something, But some of you are struggling with it because it's not really where you want to be. It's like, I almost feel like you're like a bit like constrained. Could be in a relationship as well. It could be like, I just feel like you're done with all these layers and it's time to like come out. I don't know. There's something very restricting here for me when it comes to this card. But let's see. I don't remember what I did. Okay, we'll just like go with the flow. Okay. The Strength card is a Leo card, which is a fire sign, which is you are a fire sign. So it's like stay up. I'm going to look at everything, but stay strong. It's very clear. Ace of Cups, new love, like overflowing of abundance, overflowing of love for self, for others, like love coming in, new chapter in your life. It's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. This is your challenge. Wow, 10 of Cups, a Pisces energy also. So everything looks really good here. And it's interesting that the box showed up. I'm curious to see what your challenge is. So, people, this is so interesting. So, your Ace of Cups is the current energy. And your challenge is the Ace of Cups. So, are you having a hard time bringing in you love? Are you having a hard time loving yourself? Are you like with this box energy? It feels like you are set in your ways on who you want to love and how you want to love and like how the relationship should be, right? Should, no. That's like very limiting. You have this like, perhaps from what I understand with these cards, because this is your challenge, is that you've created this this scenario of how love should be, and a new perhaps relationship wants to come in, or a new way of loving yourself or loving life or whatever is trying to eke its way in, and you're just like, no, that's not how I've done it before. I can't change. I'm not ready for the change. I'm not ready to do something else. I'm used to this. I'm used to that. This is the person that I feel like is the person of my life. I'm gonna just like, even though they're treating me like not really well, I'm gonna hang on to them. You know, it's like that. The Strength card speaks of that. The Strength card is this, like, you're the one. Like, you're the one who's the king of the jungle, let's say, right? You've always like had control of your life. You've always like kind of had everything planned out. This is what I do. This is what I need to do. This is who gathers my food. This is like, I'm going to kill this to get, like, that's the king of the jungle. Like, has already his life plan mapped out. And he's like fierce. He's a warrior. And everybody around him is like, oh, like, look at that. Look at that. This Aries, she or he is amazing. She's like so strong. She's like an entrepreneur. She's like, or she's whatever. Or he's like so loyal and na. And like, you're being like, the universe is coming in and like changing things up for you. It's no need to be this like on top of things anymore. Your on top of things days is over. Like, keep it in the past. We want to bring you a new way of loving yourself, a new way to love another. You don't need to like hold on to the old like he doesn't, if he or she is not fulfilling you, stand back, please. Tap into this lioness or lion energy. Where do you want to be, Aries? Who do you want to be with? Are you here to wait for somebody else to change their mind? Are you here to wait on someone else's agenda or scheduling? You know, I feel like, you know, I know a lot of Aries and they have a lot of, their minds are set. This is what I'm going to do. And it's like almost like a Taurus energy too. Like there's like, it's almost very limiting. It's not almost, it's freaking limiting. You've limited yourself because you're so stubborn. I'm so fierce. I'm so strong. I'm such a, but it's not. And the Ace of Cups is like, no, the universe is trying to bring you in something completely new that will change the way you see love, will change the way you see yourself. There's like a huge change here that needs to happen for you to move forward, because you've been hanging on to an old. You're hanging on to this box and you're afraid what people are going to say. You're afraid of, like, there will be judgment 100%. There's going to be a judgment for anything you do anyways. Everybody has a freaking opinion. So who cares about these people? Where do you want to be? What is it that you want? That's the big question here. It's like, I don't know why we're always hanging on to others and why we're holding on to someone if they don't have time for us, or someone who's like, well, it's not like, who cares about that person, man? Okay, you don't have time for me. Bye, Charlie. I have time for me. Like, let's change things up, Aries. First signs. Let's go. Like, there's so much love waiting to come in, and you're resisting it because you're waiting. You're holding on to like someone else who hasn't been giving you the attention. You're holding on to someone else to change. You're holding on to someone else who, like enough, finito. Because I feel like this. I feel like your willingness and openness to change and to accept this new to come in is going to it's going to open up your life. It's going to bring in the 10 of Cups, which is happiness, joy, family life, love, everything, all your hopes and dreams coming true. And I like that these two are here. You see this crisscrossing. It doesn't have to be like a box. Your happiness. It doesn't have to be like how you set it out, and you want to, like, I know that Aries, you have this like plan. You have a blueprint of how you've set up your life, and this is how it's supposed to go. And it's like, it's not, no. Like, chuck that out the window, please. Because times are changing, times are evolving. It's time to move into a new kind of frequency. It's time to get outside of this. And whoever is in, like you're holding on, if you're holding on to someone or something, but usually it's a someone, because of this Ace of Cups, to return that love to you. It could be your children, it could be friends. You're just trying to follow some sort of rules or whatever. It's not working. It's not working. The spirit of gratitude. It's like actually beautiful, because it is being grateful for yourself. Like, show the gratitude to be grateful and honor that other person who's treating you like a piece of shit right now, or ignoring you, or not really like following your rules. But also it's time for you to make a move on your own. Stop holding on for someone else to get you out of something, for someone else to make you feel better, to someone, like, it's you. Light. Imagine yourself as a being composed of energy and light, because in reality, that's precisely what you are. You are a powerful being, and people are attracted to your brilliance. This is a time to remember how vibrant you truly are. And that's something that you've probably dimmed, which I'm seeing in the cards. You've dimmed in relationships. You've dimmed with your families. You've dimmed with your friends. You are trying to be something you're not. Or you're trying to be this loving, this this very, emperor that you are, right? The emperor is Aries. But why not try to be you, which is this light? And trust your soul in this. Trust the light that's coming in. Trust that, it's like letting go of what you think that life should be. Because we don't know where we're heading, right? So let's be open to this unknown. And just trust that whatever is supposed to come in is coming in. But the universe, to me, is trying to bring in a new form of love to you that you are rejecting. Because you have you're set in your ways here. And I was compelled to take these Divine Feminine cards, which I didn't think I was. And your Divine Feminine is Our Lady of Guadalupe, which I feel is Mexico, I believe. The Empress of Protection. I am safe and divinely protected. I am held in love at all times. But I want to read her, because I'm sure there's a nice message that comes with this. We are ennobled with free will. The divine needs our request for assistance in order to enter our lives. All we need to do is to assume the simplicity, the heart, and the humility of a child and ask for a sign that she is here. We will be met with more love than we could ever imagine. And love is always the greatest and most powerful energy of protection. So the fact that we have a mother card here speaks very highly here. It's just like some of you could be mothers. Some of you are newbie mothers. But it's also this energy of perhaps in your life you haven't had the greatest relationship with your mother. Or maybe you have, there's so many different scenarios that we could see. And that is why you're settling for this life like this, because you feel like you perhaps didn't have this bond, and you need to just follow the rules kind of thing. There could be a lot of things. It could be like you have a really beautiful bond, and also that's really challenging to live up to, right? But whatever this is this Lady of Guadalupe is coming in to say, regardless of your current relationship with women or mothers, it's time to trust yourself. And I feel like the divine, I don't know, to me there's something really beautiful coming in for you. Like an influx of love is someone, a new person is coming in to push you onto a new path, or just this new way of loving yourself. I feel like you love yourself, but you don't, because you limit yourself to how much love you can give and how much love you can receive, because you've always been so regimented with it. If I give love, then I expect this. Let go of the expectations. Bring in the gratitude. Say, okay, I'm grateful for whatever you can bring me, but I need more, and I'm going to get more, right? It's honoring all the experiences in our life and honoring everybody in our lives, but at the same time honoring yourself. And I feel here that you haven't been able to do that fully for you with the Ace of Cups in reverse. You're too busy doting on everyone else in your life that you've forgotten you. But the outcome is beautiful. That's why I say It's just let go of expectations of others. Like, if they don't meet your expectations, stop holding on to them. Why? Are you expecting someone to change for you? That doesn't happen. We all know this. We've all gone into these relationships, whether they're family, friends, or romantic, expecting people to change, and they do not change unless they choose to. Where do you want to be in your life when it comes to love? It's you who has the free will and divine will. Where do you want to? Do you want to be in the box, or do you want to be outside the box? Okay, this is your reading, beautifuls. So, interesting reading. I love you. Check your rising and your moon for the messages. Also, like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. And join my Ko-fi membership platform if you wish as well. And that's it. I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful warriors of love and light. What the fuck am I talking about? Oh my god, I'm really out of it, man. Anyways. Hello, Taurus. We got the offering. So when I first saw this card, it looks like to me the Six of Pentacles, which is give and take. Then when I read it in the book, it was like made a lot more sense to me. The offering is here. I'll show it to you. You see your hand is in the dark and all around is colorful. It's like the Taurus the Taurus is holding on really tightly to something, and it's time to give it up. It's time to give up your hold on this relationship. It's time to give up on your hold of how you see money, or your lack, or your I don't know, the hold on someone or something or whatever it is for you. There's just this feeling of you like, and I think I know, you all know what it is. Like, sit back and think about it for a moment. What is it that I'm holding on to that I don't want to let go of? I'm scared. But the moment I let go of it, it's like the moment that, liberation of like a new life coming in, and the bigger picture. Like something is, the universe is like, come on, Taurus, what is like, and it's such a Taurus thing to do though. We hold. We're like, no, we're like comfortable like this. I don't want to like change things up. I don't want to like, I don't want to ruin the momentum. So let's see what is going on in the cards. We have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So in this card, you can't really see what this really means, but the Seven of Pentacles is patiently waiting for something to evolve. But the fact that it's in reverse, it's like interesting to me, because it's time to get impatient. It's time to unclench your fingers from whatever it is that you're freaking holding on to. Because you taking the step back, you like, okay, well, I'll do it like next year, or I'll do it in a few months, or I'll do it, is prolonging the agony here. You're just allowing something that doesn't work to continue in your life, and it could like affect everyone else in your life, by the way, right? Like, let's say you're in a family situation, your children see if something is not working, right? Or your employees see that, like everyone around you, we're very transparent, and Taurus is very we don't have full expression, but we're also expressive, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So let's see. The High Priestess, that's very clear as day here. You've known for the longest time. What are you holding on to? Like, let's say, I'll be very personal here. Let's say me, I'm holding on to body shame. Let it freaking go and see how my life changes, right? Let go of this like lack mentality when it comes to money. Let go of this relationship that's not bringing me anything. I mean, that's not me right now, but that could be you too. That's like, let go of, I don't know. There's so much that we hold on to. Let go of the memories of the past that you keep holding on to, And the High Priestess is like, you know what it is. This I'll keep like this. And your challenge is the Hierophant. You, the wisdom. The wisdom, inner wisdom with inner wisdom. Basically the same thing. This is she, this is he, right? So your divine feminine, your divine masculine energy is showing up here saying, this is it this week or next week or this, like I always feel like these readings are a little timeless. It's like, this is your final curtain call kind of thing. I feel like we've been holding on to something for the longest time. And we've been seeing it in the readings, right? All throughout these years. And it's like now showing up again. It's like, you know what to do, Taurus. I don't need to tell you. Sabrina doesn't need to tell you. The cards are here to say, like, let's get real. You know, like, get real because it'll open yourself up to this new that's coming in for you. Do you want to keep staying in the old? Like, it's like, it almost feels like the universe is here. And it's been giving you messages left, right, and center. And it's like, no more waiting around. No more waiting. It's time to go. And you're, the Eight of Wands is the outcome card. Eight of Wands is like quick movement, swift movement. Open the lines of communication. Let's do this. Like, let's get into, like, let's go and talk to someone. Let's go and get this, like, whatever it is that you need to do, let's get moving. And I feel like you know exactly what it is. And you're hiding. You're still hiding. You're still like, well, I don't want to, like, affect this. I don't want, you know, what are other people going to think? What is, like, all the whole, like, matrix crap that's not who you are anymore, because we're in evolution time now. And it's like, why are you holding on to this thing, this relationship, this friendship, this bond that you think that you need to hold on to because it's your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your daughter, your son, all of these things. It's like, why are you holding on to it is the question. Are you doing it because of what other people are going to say? Are you holding on to it because you truly, truly love this uncomfortable feeling, right? You just want to, like, you don't want to deal. A deep breath. I mean, a deep breath to me is just clarity, right? The card itself is white. You can hardly see this statue here, and there's like a beautiful flower. To me, it feels like when you breathe, the breath work clarifies everything. It's time to get clear. I almost like I speak like this because I know a lot of Taurians that are watching me, and I know like some of the situations going on, and that's how I like do these reading. I if you're my client, I tend to like have your energy here, and it's like, you know what you need to do, and it's time to do it. Stop holding it, stop lying low in the dark. Stop allowing those around you to make you feel worthless, or you, whatever it is. There's just this feeling like you're impeding yourself from moving forward. And it's time for a quick movement. Nothing like, there's nothing slow about this energy here. It's almost like enough. Really interesting. Dream talk. Interesting. Are you having a lot of vivid dreams? because someone's trying to talk to you in your dreams. Your subconscious constantly and subtly speaks through your dreams. It's just one of the many ways in which your soul and those here in the spirit world can reach out and communicate with you through signs, symbols, messages, and more. I mean, I truly believe that our dreaming is our parallel lives. So if you're vividly dreaming and if you're seeing things in your dreams, yes, write them down. I also do dream interpretation readings, which is very in-depth. And it's kind of, to me, dreams do have messages. If you are seeing someone coming up in your dream, question it. Like, oh, okay, why is this person coming in my dream? It doesn't have to be literal. It could be all like messages and symbols. But it's really interesting that the dream is showing up here. So pay attention to your dreams in the next few weeks. Perhaps there's going to be like a resolution here for you. And I picked from the Divine Feminine deck, and you have Fatima, the mother of Imams. Love is my lineage and gratitude is my religion. Beautiful. I want to read what else she has to say. We can get caught up in the ego's idea of who we need to become or what we need to achieve. Fatima is the grace that sweeps through our seemingly complex lives and reminds us of what's core, what's solid earth to the soul. Family, even if family means a few beloved friends. What matters most is the love and gratitude we bring to those who are there for us, and the love and gratitude we feel when they show up for us. That's beautiful. It's also a call to step back, take a deep breath, and take inventory of how much you can be grateful for right now in this moment. She releases you she releases you from unreal expectations of yourself. Whether you have mothered a child, a friend, or yourself, Fatima helps you see again the vital role the nurturer provides. Interesting. So again, it's this like unconditional love to have for yourself. It's to have the unconditional love for everyone else around you as well. It doesn't mean that we have to vilify the people in our lives that are not aligned with us, but it's also like recognizing and acknowledging that we can't keep holding on just for the sake of our children, just for the sake of our friends, for the family, for everyone else. You're holding on for the sake of someone else, which in turn you might be even like to me, I feel like people, no matter what age they are, see when something is off. So what are you holding on to? It's time to let it go. Taurus. Interesting. Pay attention to your dreams. Breathe. All right, this is your message of the week. I know you know. That's the thing. That's the beauty of this, is that I know you know. I love you. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. And also join my Ko-fi platform if you wish to get monthly readings and support me on a monthly basis. I love you. And next week, I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Gemini. We got the Poet. I love this card because the Poet speaks of many things to me. When you think of poetry, you think of someone who dives deep into their soul, into their psyche, and writes from that place of darkness, right? They go really deep down into their shadow and they write it in metaphorically or however they write. But it's this feeling of you going deep, deep down and really trusting that which comes out. Trusting the words that flow out, trusting the emotions that come out, and freeing them with all these birds everywhere, like freeing yourself of all of it that's stuck inside you and not holding on to anything that, like people or like emotions or situations. It's like release, like a poet would release that. This is also a nice message to those of you who are poets, writers, musicians, artists. Let's go. chop chop, let's publish our work. This is like a beautiful thing. And in the book it was really interesting. They had like, if you have like if you go back into your life and there's like a poet or a writer that like resonated with you, maybe there's like a message there for you with this card showing up. So I also kind of like the fact that this here, there's hands over a crystal ball. It's like going deep into your shadow, which I feel like is the strength of us, is actually where you see your strength and where you see your light. So continue doing the work, Gemini. It's really beautiful. Okay, let's see where you're at. Temperance card, Sagittarius card. The Temperance is this is mastering the art of your emotions and your mental. Right? So it's like mastering those as you dive deep and as you go into like a very uncomfortable part of you. It's finding a way to like bring it together in the best way you can for you. Remember that this is not you and comparing yourself to another. We're not comparing ourselves to any other person as close as they are to you, because you are not them. You are your own person. You are your own poet, right? You have your own expression, you have your own way of seeing things, and you're not better or you're not worse than another. But you are your own person. And this is like this fire within you. You know, it's a fire sign, Temperance card. It's like, but it's like the same idea as like you see the water and the fire is like the emotions and the mental energy. It's like bringing that together. I wonder why this is showing up for you though. Are you having a hard time, coagulating? Is that a word? I don't even know where it comes from. Like merging these two emotions together. Let me see. The Star card is an Aquarius energy. Hopes and dreams coming true, which is the literal meaning of the Star card. But the Star is like, are you having a hard time releasing your poetry, expressing yourself to someone around you, to people, to yourself? The Star, are you having a hard time shining? You know, interesting. Your challenge is trapped in fear. The 8 of Swords, which is Gemini. Okay, so I see a lot of you traversing through a very interesting time with these energies. There's a part of you that wants to express yourself. Temperance, Sagittarius, like, hey, I'm fire, like I'm gonna express myself. Star is air, also like I am the shining light here, the spotlight kind of thing. Rebel, a little bit more, I don't care what you think kind of energy, right? Sagittarius might care a little bit more, but still, they're still very out there compared to you a little bit. And you're here a little bit fearful of releasing your truth, your essence, your words, your thoughts, your emotions, your whatever it is. I feel like some of you have, and like Gemini is not afraid to talk either, right? And let's be real, right? And they talk sometimes without anyone really understanding what you're saying, right? But that's the beauty of you, and I love you for that. But I feel like you are a little bit afraid of truly being you. You're almost afraid of being, why are you hiding is what I'm saying. This is like strange to me. I feel like you're hiding your light, your dark, your light, whatever it is. You're hiding your It's like almost you're choosing in this reading. I feel like you're choosing yourself. You're choosing not to fully express yourself, even though you want to. And you have this potential to be this shining light, and you're like, no, you're choosing to be like, I don't care, like too cool for school maybe, or like, you know, but it's more fear based. The Two of Cups. That's like a soulmate energy. It's a bond. That's like love for self. It's a choice that you make. The coming together. So if I take this aside, but I pay attention to it because it's obviously very pertinent here. And then I look, and actually, let me bring it back together. Now, when I look at this like this, let's say you're in a relationship. This is so interesting. It's almost like some of you are elevated in a relationship. Let's say you're a little bit more elevated than your surroundings, yet you take a step back with the Eight of Swords here. The poet is in the background, writing, whatever. You're taking a step back from this. What are you afraid of, Gemini? Why are you afraid of expressing yourself? Why are you allowing others to shine? That's what I'm seeing. And the others who shine could be the Saggies, the Aquarians, the Cancer in your life, kind of. That's the kind of like energy here, right? There's like, or fire, air, water. And there's no earth. Anyways, there's just a part of you that is it like boredom? Is it just like, okay, whatever, I don't really care? But it's a little bit deeper than this. When I look at the Two of Cups, it's like you're trying to find your way. In a relationship, you're trying to find, like, with love, you're trying to find your way, and you're stumbling, you're having a hard time fully expressing, like truly expressing yourself. I hope I'm making myself clear here. I feel like you're like, you know, you're in the cage. You prefer to even stay in the cage. Because if I didn't have this, this would be like, you know, I'm like, oh, interesting. But I'm just, anyway, it doesn't matter. It's how I see the cards, and this is how I feel. It's like you're on your way. There's a possibility of a soulmate coming in, or a really strong bond coming in, but it's more challenging to come in for you because you're so you're hiding, like you're hiding in your book, you know, of life. You're hiding, like you'd rather just like sit at home and write, or you'd rather hide behind this cage. I know that a lot of Geminis like to go out and stuff like this, but in this, you like to be the star of the party. But there's a part of you, I don't know, there's just something very interesting to me happening here. I don't know, you're in a very it's like there's something like keeping you down. Let me like look at the other cards, because the Time Machine. I mean, Time Machine is, again, it's like all about timing, but Time Machine is you. Interesting. To me, Time Machine right now is like you remembering how you used to be, how like things were for you, and now you're like, when you go into these newer relationships, whether they're romantic, friends, or family, whatever, whenever you go into these you analyze yourself into these things, right? You remember, oh, but I used to be like this, and I was like that, and da 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 da. You look at the past, and it's like, who cares? Stop, like, trapping yourself in the what was, and he treated me like this and she did like this and this and that. It's like, who cares? It's time to evolve, which is not a problem for you, and you're not like you're very open to that. But I feel like there's something here. I don't know, I feel like there's someone dimming your light. There's someone dimming your light. It could be someone within a relationship, like someone close to you, someone in a relationship, like love, the way I see it, or someone that who wants to be the star of the show kind of thing. And maybe this is a recurring pattern or behavior for you. You've always like allowed the other to take the spotlight. I don't know. Relationships. It's the card. Relationships are just mirror images of your own life. How you feel and treat yourself, as well as how you react and respond to different situations and people around you. Be aware that every relationship is an opportunity for soul growth. And then I'm using Divine Feminine cards. And your Divine Feminine is Vajrayogini, the essence of all Buddhas. I have the power to make each moment sacred. Everything is material for my liberation. I'll read her. I'm like curious. I want to just stay on this reading for like a long time. Just like there's a lot coming through in this reading for me, for you. So it all comes down to a lot of self-worth, though, that's showing up. No matter what has happened recently or in the past, Vajrayogini reminds us that we possess the fierce wisdom that transmutes any pain or suffering into deep lessons that free us and bring us more joy. She's the call to wake up if we've fallen into the old myth that something or someone outside of us is going to save us. She's here to make it loud and clear that what is within us will save us. We can take this moment right now to turn everything sacred. Nice. But let me look at this again. I'm going to keep you here for a while, but I want to fully understand this. So this is when I look at temperance, it's a mastery stage of your evolution. It's also this balancing of emotions, okay? And the star card is you hopes and dreams coming true, but also you being the shining light, also being out of the box. And the Two of Cups, just completely Cancer, home, family, but choosing love. And all of this is challenged by you trapped in fear, or trapped in how you used to be and how love used to be for you and how relationship was and how you and what your dreams were when you were younger and how you express yourself. And I just feel like this is a very intimate reading for the Gemini watching. It's you truly coming outside of yourself and enough allowing others to dim your light, to dim your self-expression, to dim your ways. Because from Geminis that I know, you have a different way of seeing. You have a different way of looking at life. And yeah, you do take there's the Gemini has the two polarities, right? There's some who take it very at heart and take things very personally, and some that just It goes right over their head, right? But it's like when brought together, it still causes a little bit of friction. And it's like you're still, even though as reserved or cool-headed as you are, you're still very emotional, right? You still have emotions. Let's be real. But it's like relationships is showing up. It's like all your relationships. I think what I'm seeing here is that you've given the power to others too much, and it's time now to and stop hiding behind your words and stop hiding behind your full expression. And if the other is uncomfortable with it, it's like it's almost like you're like that with everyone else in your life, but when it comes to relationships closer, you're a bit more hesitant. So I don't know. This is like interesting. Stop holding on to a made up notion in your mind of how they might react or and also like enough with you giving your power away to some other forces. Continue writing what you're doing, but also start expressing fully like who you are, because ultimately the person who loves you will love you for who you are, not a made up person that you are creating. And stop going backwards into how you were, and stop going forwards and how you want to be now. What is it that you want now? To me, there's like a possibility of a beautiful new relationship coming in, and you're hindering it because you're so like stuck in like I don't know, trying to I don't know, you're stuck in fear. Okay, these readings have been very like, okay, maybe it's like resonant with my mood. So I hope that this made sense to you. Check your rising and your moon, maybe they'll make more sense. And I love you so much, and I thank you so much for being here. Check your like, comment, share, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. And check out my Ko-fi platform. It's a monthly memberships to support me, and you get monthly readings as well. I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Cancer. We got the Maiden in reverse. So the Maiden, the Trinity is Maiden, Mother, Crone, the Trinity of the Divine Feminine Energy, which is like the teenager, the mother, and the older, more wiser woman, right? The Maiden is showing up for you, and the Maiden could be described as someone who's very innocent, who is naive, who looks at life very fresh-eyed, right? Who is pure more, is not as experienced, right? But the fact that it's in a reverse position feels like that's what you're doing right now too. Your maybe some of your expectations are being lowered by the day, kind of thing. You're like you have your heart to give to people. You're like open, and you're not really receiving back that which you are giving, and you're like hurt, like a teenage girl would be. Like it's like this whole teenage idea, right? Or I don't know, it's like a really beautiful energy, and I kind of understand it, because we go into situations with an open heart, and a lot of the times it's not received in the same way. So I think a lot of you are a little bit disappointed, perhaps with people in your life or situations. And if anything we've learned is not to attach to those responses, right? It's like just to stay strong within yourself and say, well, I'm giving the love that I need to give. And if it's not reciprocal, then it's not about me. That's their issue, kind of thing. In which you learn as a mother crone, right? So it's interesting. So I want to see what's going on here. Where are we at? The Father of Swords, which is the King of Swords, which is an Aquarius energy. And for you, Aquarius is probably that kind of very tough person in your life. That very, this, and this, and this is my truth. And I am cold. I don't have like like the love that I can give you is not going to be the love, the nurturing love that you want, Cancer. This could be for relationships, let's say, or people in your life. The Father of Swords could be judges and lawyers, the judicial system, the legal system. That could be like you having an issue with like that law. Maybe you got too many tickets and you have to go to court. That could be that. There's, but it's like this. For me, I love the Aquarius energy just because it's the owl. It's very strong, very opinionated, very like, in French we say net fret sec, which is like dry, like dry, like I know what I want and that's it. So this is showing up in your life. Could be a boss, could be a partner in your life, could be whatever this is for you, a friend, a potential partner. It could also be the law. So let's see what's going on. We have Death card. The Death is a Scorpio energy. Death to me, that it could be someone that is like has passed on in your life or is passing on, but also death is transformation, is change. But with the Father of Swords, I had the inkling of maybe someone may pass on in their life with this very this could be medicine as well as law. It could be a lot of things. So, and the maiden here is like you at a loss, right? And you're this could be your father, it could be a grandfather, or it could be like a mother or whatever too, but it's like you don't have control over it. Like someone is not taking care of themselves, as like tough as they are, being very stubborn about it. But this could also be change. So let's just look at the challenge and everything else. Wow. The challenge is the Two of Cups, which is spiritual union, which is love, which is like soulmates. Interesting. What is going on here? I mean, I don't even, I don't wish it upon it, but this could be like someone out there watching this, that someone, their partner, their parent, or someone is like going to move on to the next earth, the next plane, the next realm. And it's that like, that, childish, that child inside you and that innocence inside you that is like sad about it. But the way, it's just like, they may not be here in physical, but they are here in spirit at all times, right? But also this is a change in a relationship, or a change of how you with the Father of Swords, this could also be a divorce or separation for some of you. But it's a good thing when you see death. It's like you're needing to move into a new chapter, a new way of looking at things in life. Maybe a change in the way your relationship is, instead of like always being so like having high expectations, right? Cancer tends to have expectations of people and how they share their love, because you share so much of it and you expect it all back. So it's like those expectations need to be like a little bit toned down in a sense here. Let's just see. Wow, the Queen of Pentacles, which is a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and the Father of Swords, and the change, and this. So like we have the Aquarius and Capricorn energy, very strong people in your life, like a mother, a father, could be relationship, could be people like king and queens are usually your age, older than you. But the fact that the death card is here speaks of a literal leaving of the planet, or a separation because of the two. And I'm not saying that everybody here, everybody Cancer is gonna like this, but there is a clear indication of change, of how you deal with people, how you like as a change of how you interact with man, woman, mother, father, partner, whatever it is, but something's got to give for you within this relationship. It could be friends as well, but it feels to me like it's like a feminine, masculine energy, very strong here. So it could be, they could be together, they could be very separate in your life, but there's definitely a change of how you interact with these people, and a change in starting to you know, like, I hate to use rules, but make like setting boundaries in your life, right? Not allowing people to take advantage of your nurturing self anymore. Like saying, okay, this is how much I can give to you right now, and being okay with that. And like, you know, I'm not gonna dive into this because I know that it's not right. Or I don't know, there's just a lot going on here. I feel like there could be a change in the way you are with your parents, a change in the way you are because of the Two of Cups as the challenge. It's like, it's relationship. So it's like people, parents, friends, you know, not necessarily children, because these are older than you. And let's see, endless possibilities. I mean, that's what it is. There's endless possibilities here. But also it's like, it's you ultimately coming to terms with the people in your life, right? And the thing with Cancer is that you tend to put a lot of hope on others. Like you give a lot and you expect it back. There's that expectation that always seems to get not met for you. And that's why you go about life always like, oh, a little bit like sad, or, you know, or you like brush it away. No, I'm okay, everything's fine. But really, like, Cancer has a harder time expressing themselves fully, truthfully, because you live in this like maiden world, kind of like everything's fine. I live in my little like white knight world. Everything's perfect, but you're not. And it's here. It's very evident here, where some of you might have problems with your parents, and you're perplexed on how to express yourself to them. Some people have problems within relationships, and you know, you're perplexed. Like there's like a little bit of a disappointment on your side but needs to be addressed. And you're here right now because this change is necessary for you right now. You need to like it's like almost like it's time to step it up a bit here, and be more honest, be more the mother and crone than this like innocent maiden that is constantly disappointed or lives in la la land, right? Okay, so forgiveness, dude. Holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. I mean, the spiritual union in reverse could be that you have resentment towards like these people in your life, but the change, for me, the change was necessary, and the change is necessary. You have, like, it's very, like, stop holding on to what you think people should be like. Stop holding on to these expectations that you have of others around you, that they should be like this because I'm like this. It's not the way it works, right? It's like, honor their experience, honor their place in your life, and let them go if they cannot deliver what you need from them. Forgive. In your divine feminine, which I've taken from this book, is Hestia, the goddess of sanctuary. No matter where I am home. The most sacred sanctuary is found within me. I mean, this is very you for Cancer. You're a homebody. Let's see what she has to offer you. Not bad. Hestia. Of all the wild and crazy, adventurous Greek gods and goddesses, Hestia is the most drama-free. She's the one who can be counted on, the one who fosters community and provides the stability of food and warmth and shelter when all else is coming undone. She's your grandmother goddess. She's the energy that whispers for you to just get cozy. She wants you to light a small fire in the center of yourself and feel safe in calling your body home. I love it. I love the fact that she's the grandmother and you have the maiden here. That trinity again. And you're probably the mother, right? Like that kind of energy right now that's watching this. So it's kind of beautiful. And the Queen of Pentacles is kind of like a mother energy to me. To me, this speaks highly of how you go into relationships, how you place expectations within these relationships, and it's time to let them go. Holding on to resentment, as we see here, is the worst of the emotions, because someone has not met your expectation doesn't mean that they're bad. It doesn't mean that it means that they spark something within you in this experience. And it's for you to pay attention to that. Because death to me is like this rebirth, right? We can't hold on to the way we were and how we see things, and we need to move into something new. And this life is about endless possibilities. So it's time to get outside of your little like cocoon, Cancer, and move into something like more freeing. When we limit ourselves to our own belief systems, we are not free. We just live in our little cocoon. And everybody has their own ways of being, and we need to respect them and honor them. But doesn't mean you have to like hang around them, right? Like you're in control of your own destiny. So create those boundaries. Let them go, but don't waste energy hating, resenting, vilifying them, or don't waste your energy victimizing yourself as well. Let it go, let it flow, move on to the next. All right, my beautifuls. All these readings are really like, woo. It's like when I choose these cards, it's like I'm led to choose these cards, and they're like very deep cards. Okay, I love you. I'll see you next week. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also, like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me. Also, check out my Ko-fi platform. It's a membership platform. You can support me on a monthly basis, and I can offer you free readings and questions, etc. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Leo. We got the Lover. I mean, the Lover is amazing if you are single and you're looking to mingle, this means like a new love is coming your way. Or could be like if you're in a relationship, it's like a rebonding of a relationship. But lover also, I don't always want to like keep it to relationships. To me, it's like it's something that you're passionate about. Perhaps a new hobby has shown up in your life. It's like where do you like, where does your heart stir up like that ignite within you? With what in your life? With who in your life? It's time to like start doing these things that you love so much. Like you love to be with your friends, you love to go out, you love to whatever, go to the gym, you love to paint. It's like, isn't it time that we all do that actually? Like truly do the things that we love. So I love this card for you. It's like a long time coming. Let's like enjoy life. What's going on here? We have the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles is about money, material wealth, money coming in. But it's not like money coming in per se. It's like money generating on its own. You see the way it's just like, okay, like some of you might have stocks. This looks good to me here. Some of you just have also interesting to me. It feels like money. Keep the money. Don't go overspending your money. It's December. I know it's the holidays, but hold on a little tighter to your wallet. The Three of Pentacles. Interesting. The Four and the Three of Pentacles. Let's see what's going on. And the Father of Cups, which is the King of Cups. So what is here? There's like, this is only a certain amount of you, obviously. If there's someone here that is interested in starting a spiritual or a healing or a business that is very like couples or psychology or something that emotional, right? Like it could be related to that. That there's a sign here with the Three, the Four, and the King of Cups. That's a possibility for you. Maybe that's you, or some of you. I know this is like some of you going to therapy. Some of you needing to work things out with like spiritual alignment, healing, chakras. That feeling I'm getting here, or just collaborating with others at a soul level, collaborating with each other in a different way, but all like there's like finance involved here. That's why I'm seeing like money happening here. Very interesting. Yeah, and the Fool card is the New Beginnings card. That's your challenge. So it feels a little almost too specific here. It's like some of you are having a hard time. Like some of you may want to change your jobs, change your field, your industry, and move towards something challenging for you, because the Father of Cups is challenging for a Leo energy, whereas you're very business oriented, sales oriented, very like, and this is more spiritual and love and emotions, maybe vacations, travel, home. I'm trying to think of all the different kinds of things that we have here going on. But there's a feeling of you wanting to make changes with your home, and work. And it's funny because lover here, like you think relationship, I don't see relationship at all in the cards. Or jumping in with someone, like could be like a Queen or a King of Cups, someone who's a bit more spiritually evolved. But maybe you'll meet them through work. It's interesting to me because it's like there's something holding you back from making a move. Some of you are even thinking of partnering up with others or working in a community or working with other people to and it's not like you don't have the money. I feel like you have the money. It's not the money is not the problem here. It's your confidence level, perhaps, and which is strange because Leo is super confident, but I feel like there is a lack of confidence here for change. So I don't know if some of you are thinking of making a change. To me, I feel like money is not the problem for you. There's like money coming in regardless. Like money is just is like settling in for you, but you're having a hard time. There's some, maybe that's what the Lover card is. It's like, you know, like let's go back to when we were young, right? What is it that you dreamed of? Are you doing that? Are you fulfilling that dream? And they're like, oh, so silly, Sabrina. Oh, I'm not. Yeah, I was like, but you know, when we were young, we were pure souls and we knew exactly what we were supposed to be doing, right? When I was young, I always wanted to be a teacher. And so here I am. It's not that I'm teaching you, but I'm like showing you the way kind of thing. So there's this like, what did you want to do? Well, I want to be an astronaut. Okay. I mean, we don't need to be an astronaut, but we can be like, you can work in quantum physics or whatever it is. So I'm just saying I wanted to be this, like go back to that. That's the feeling I'm getting here. Are you doing what you truly want to do in your life? And if you are you afraid to level it up? I feel like a little bit a part of you is holding back because you're worrying about money, and I don't see that you need to be worrying about money. And you're it's like you're changing your mindset here. Like a change of mindset is in order for you to launch yourself into whatever this is. And you're like the mountain. It's like it's here. It's ready for you whenever you want to climb to the peak. Like find that love within you. Tap into that higher self within you. Like stop hesitating. Stop fearing. What are you fearing? As long as you're doing what you love, you have nothing to fear. Shining through. Right? This is freaking Leo card. What happened to that spark within you? What happened to that light that is always glowing within you, that you don't really care about everyone else outside of you? That's Leo, right? Doesn't care. They just freaking go. There's a very interesting dichotomy happening with you resisting resisting this change. Like some of you are afraid with money, but stop listening to the outside world because abundance is yours. Like I really feel like this spread right now, this reading is really about you completely diving into what you love. Like what ignites that passion within you. Interesting. Give back. Maybe it's volunteering. Today is a day to cast aside normal routines and make your main purpose to serve. It's about giving back without any thoughts or expectations of getting anything in return. Reach out and touch other people's spirits, as it's highly likely that someone really needs this today. That's really beautiful. But this could be a lot of things like, what is your passion? Is it baking? Is it creating, painting, drawing, whatever? Do something, create something, give it to them. Let's get you back into like it's kind of good because the Father of Cups, which is King of Cups, is service to others. So it's like, I don't know, there's something here interesting to me. Maybe you want to open a catering business or open something that is that makes money, that serves others, right? That's interesting. Shining through, like makeup artists, I don't know, like hairstylist, people that are in the creative industry. Like, there's so much you can do to make someone smile. Like, that's where, and you know what I like, now that I'm like talking through this, it's like, just, I would want every Leo personality to be in that, because you do bring light to every room. You're very vivacious and you're very vibrant, and I would want a Leo to be servicing me, right? Because they have a lot to say. You're storytellers. You are like, so stop being afraid and just jump into this. Like, what is it that you want to, like, really, like, go back to your childhood and remember, like, you know, I'm not about someone going to the past, but go into your childhood and remember those things that you wanted to do, or right now, what makes you really happy. And he's like, it's a pipe dream, Sabrina. It's not a pipe dream, because that's where your soul is taking you. So where is it in your life? And like, let's get on it. Your divine feminine card is Aquilanda, the goddess of never not broken. Interesting. Everything happens for my liberation. I choose to become only more love. Boom. I love it. That's for you here. Let's see where she is. 96. She's a Hindu goddess. And many of us exert tremendous energy in the effort to not break or fall apart. We resist our grief, our heartbreak, or we deny the need to change until the choice no longer feels like it's ours. Something sideswipes us in our ordinary life and shatters us of who we think we are and how we identify ourselves. Vulnerability is our greatest strength. If we are always broken, we can never break. Oh, that's deep. Okay. We are here to let our ideas of ourselves go up in flames, so that beneath the ashes, the soft core of who we truly are arises. And so that we remember that it's not the heart that ever breaks, it's the ego. The heart only ever expands. This is it's my favorite card so far. I love it. But it's so like telling that it's here with the flames, it's Leo. So I hope you got something out of it. For me, I got something out of it as a Leo rising. It's like, really to go and do what it is that you're passionate about. Stop thinking about the money, because here I see no problem with money for you. Stop thinking about the limitations. You're only creating it your own, and like, it's time to shine. And it's like, what I really find interesting here for you is like, really to do something in the service industry. Like, and it's true, not because I'm Leo rising, but you're Leo sun. It's like that. Doesn't everybody want to like be welcomed by a Leo who shines, who makes people happy with their crazy stories, with their entertainment, with everything? So please think about this. This is really beautiful. All right, this is your reading. Again, it's very like, it's been very interesting, these readings. So check your rising, your moon if you want another messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me. Check out my Ko-fi platform, which is a membership platform, monthly support for my channel. But I offer also monthly readings and etc. I love you, and I'll see you next week, Leo. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Virgo. We got the mother. The mother is the Empress card of the tarot. The mother with this, it's like a snake within a nest protecting the pearl, right? And that's exactly what a mother does. She protects her own, whether they're children, whether they're her friends, whether they're whatever. To me, when the mother shows up, is like, are you over nurturing everyone else? Have you forgotten to nurture yourself? Like a lot of mothers out there, whether they be actual birth mothers or like women who are aunts, or women who are take care of young people in their lives, their partners, their friends, whatever. That's who I call mothers. Are you giving way too much to everyone else and have you forgotten about yourself? This is a common trait within the divine feminine energy. And it's like, this is to me is, you know, this nesting here is like, it's time for some self-care, love. That's all I could see here. So let's see what the cards have to say to us. We have the, oh, is this right? Yes. The 5 of Wands in reverse. Interesting. The 5 of Wands is struggle. You can't really see that much here, but personal struggle, competition, strife, like discomfort. In reverse is your release of that, but still it's there, right? There's like, you're having a hard time finding order in your life. You're having a hard time finding your place of comfort, right? There's just a lot of things going on. It's like, it's very stressful. There's just a lot going and coming in your life, and it's like you can't even find your center, which is interesting. And it's a Leo energy. And then the Father of Pentacles, which is the King of Pentacles, which is a Taurus energy, which is a you energy, Earth, shows up in here. And what I see it with the 5 of Wands, is it because you're struggling with your husband, your partner, you know, your wife, your husband, your father, your boss, you're someone that is your age, older, whatever, you know, that kind of, you know, or is it someone that you need to look to help you through this? It's very interesting. Let's look. Wow. Okay. Ace of Pentacles, prosperity begins. It's your challenge. Okay, I'm going to look at them all because the Hermit is Virgo. That's your outcome. Okay. When I see this all together, it's clear to me that, and the Mother card. So this, like, obviously feels pertinent towards the divine feminine energy watching. If you're a masculine watching this, you have a divine feminine energy as well. I say this often, but if you're a masculine and physical, your higher self is a feminine, right? So it's all the same, really. So you can relate this as your father, and when I say king here, you can think of it as your queen. But there's a definitely power struggle happening right here, Virgo. So you're like, and it has to do with money, has to do with your job, has to do with your home, has to do, it has to do with the money that's incoming. And this father, husband, wife, whatever, this partner, this parent, perhaps your boss, but perhaps you're bringing in most of the money, or I don't know, it's just very challenging to me. I feel it. It's you deserve a raise, you deserve more money to come in, and it's just not happening, but yet you're putting in all the work here. There's a lot of work coming in, no kidding, that you feel like you give so much and you can't receive it. There's a disconnect here. You're in a conflict with a partner in your life, with a divine masculine energy in your life, and it's over money, security, home. There's like a it's very clear. Like I wish I could like look at it differently, but this is it. You are, and it's time to take some time away from the situation. It's time to step outside of it almost, so that you can get a clearer understanding of it, get a clearer, like, hence this interesting energy is like, maybe you need to go into a cave for a while, you know what I'm saying? Go on vacation, take some time away from this, because If you're in a partnership and there's you know, when money and partnerships, that's just never, even if you're not a partnership, or if you're a boss, or there's a friend of yours, or just, or money, or like a home situation, it's just a little bit of a struggle here. You're needing to you're dimming your light and focusing on this this person who's kind of bringing you down and not helping at all to be this empress that you are, or emperor that you are, kind of thing. There's no need for struggle, because you put so much effort, you put so much hard work into everything that you do, and yet you find yourself at odds, and it's very challenging for you. And the hermit is like, go live in a cave for a week or a month if you have to. If you can get away for a few days, you need to find a different perspective here. It's like enough dimming your light to being that best mother, that best partner, that best worker, that best friend, that best, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's only so much you can give. Like, there's definitely like a divine masculine energy, like trying to take something from you, trying to deplete you of money, deplete you of confidence. That they're taking, or they're sucking you dry a little bit here, Virgo. And it's like, no. Oh, wow, this is like deep. Call of the muse. It's like, let's call yourself back. Do you remember that time when you felt like you're on top of the world? Do you remember that time when you were the muse in your life? You were the muse in his life or her life? What happened to her and him? What happened to you? Why is, like, I feel like your light has dimmed a little bit here, because you're like spreading yourself thin. You're giving yourself like way too much energy to someone else, other people. You're focusing too much on money and finances, and it's just like depleting you completely of your divine mother or father status here. Ancestral wisdom. Interesting. Let's see what they have to say. We are your ancestors and we love you. We walked the earth many years before you. We ask you at this poignant time to learn and grow from our past experiences. You are our legacy, and we'll keep on helping you as we continue to evolve here in the spirit world. Okay. Well, ancestral wisdom, you know how I feel about these things. It's just like beautiful. It's fine if you want to go back in, like, but everyone is around you right now. Has like now. So reach out to everybody right now for help. You are not alone in this, Virgo, which I know you feel like sometimes you are, because you choose to do things alone and you choose not to burden others with your issues. But you have friends for that. You have the spirit world for that. You have God. You have like everyone around you that is ready for you to help you through this while you're in that cave. And to me, it's like we need to get honest with ourselves here. You're always, I just feel like there's like a King of Pentacles here that is diminishing you. It's dimming your light. And it's not for you to be responsible for always bringing in the money. It's not for you to always be the responsible one for like keeping up the home, keeping up the, you know, with the Joneses. Your divine feminine is Green Tara, the Buddha of enlightened action. My soul informs my every step. I do what my heart compels me to do. Let's see what Green Tara. Green Tara is that sacred nudge to get moving, to do what it is that your soul compels you to do. Don't sit with an idea or a project any longer. Take action on it. Don't think about a friend who keeps coming into your heart. Go bring her dark chocolate or send her a love letter. I like that. That's cute. Don't wait to express your love to someone you've needed to. Go now. Tell the truth. Let your feet be moved by what has been caged within you. Let your wisdom shift into inspired action. The time for action is now. There's nothing to wait for and no person you need to become before doing what you've come here to do. Start small. Let the soul lead, not the ego. It's interesting. She's the push to do something, anything that might alleviate the suffering of others. In the process of taking action with love and from love, we also liberate ourselves. So, I don't know. There's there's an interesting thing happening here, because to me, I feel like you are like most Virgos that I know are very strong and they're opinionated and they're strong until they get to a certain point where they just crumble. Because there's only so much that you can give. There's only so many boundaries that you can let go of, you know? There's only so many, and it's like here, you have depleted your light. You have given everything to everyone in your life. That's what you do. And at this moment in time, you're struggling a little bit. With the finances, with your home situation, with your self-esteem and your confidence. You've lost that spark a little bit inside you, and it's time for action. It's time to but my action to you is to go into that cave. That's the action right now. You need to take a step back and do an assessment of your life at this moment in time. And truly do it. And really listen to this. New eyes. New perspective. Think about you. It's time for the new. It's time to take care of mama. Or papa. Whatever this is, okay. Alright, this is your message. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also, check out my Ko-fi platform, my membership platform. Every month you can support me, and I still provide you with monthly readings, etc., etc. Also, like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. I'll see you next week. I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Libra. We got the flame. The flame comes at a beautiful time. Here, I love the flame. The flame is that passion inside you. What is it that blazes within you that keeps you going day after day, month after month, year after year kind of thing? There's just to me, I see this fogginess a little bit in the flame hiding. I feel like there's layers here that you've created, that you've kind of hidden that flame within you. And it's growing, perhaps, right now. Like this fear of commitment, this fear of truly being honest with yourself, this fear of loving yourself, the fear of actually doing this, actually committing to this passion that you have within you. And you've kind of hid from it. And this is coming out, it's emerging. It's like, okay, Libra, stop being afraid. Stop playing by the rules. Stop hiding this flame. What is wrong? Look, it's contained in this little triangle here. And it's wanting to explode. Stop making everyone else happy, because that's what you do. Instead of it's time for you. It's time for this flame to grow. Interesting. So, you are the 9 of nothings. It's just the 9 of wands. It's the 9 of wands. It is the 9 of wands. Okay. The 9 of wands. You see there's wands going up to the moon, which is the feminine energy, right? It's the 9 of wands is this energy of I know I can get there. I know I can get there to the top, but every single step you're can I, should I, would I, no. This is second guessing yourself all the time. It's really interesting that it's showing up here in Sagittarius. It's a fire energy, this. The Eight of Pentacles with this beautiful spider. This is work. So maybe it's work related. Let's see. Your challenge is Justice card. You are the challenge. And the Eight of Cups is leaving something behind. So let's look at all this energy here. Here you have a hard time. You're challenged by yourself. You're challenged. It's so interesting. The 11 is you, is justice. So justice is unbalanced, right? You are unsure. There's something you want. You're needing to make a little bit a drastic move. When it comes to work, perhaps, when it comes to a relationship, whatever is work for you, right? Like whatever it is that this beautiful spider is creating, is like weaving this beautiful web. What is that this web in your life? To me, it's a masterpiece. It could be your relationship. It could be a bond that you have with a friend. It could be whatever it is. But there's something that you've you've worked on for a long time in your life, and it's taken a long time to get to this place. Yet you're not convinced. You're like oh, I know what this is. Oh, wow. Okay. This is like a change here. This is what I see here. You've tried your darndest. You try your hardest to make this web. You know, the spider's web. It takes a long time to create. Like, I mean, he's freaking a genius, the spider. Anyways, it's like, whoop, it's like there, right? But it's like a lot of work, right? To trap those mosquitoes and eat them. And then like, but it takes just like a rainstorm or tears or whatever to just bring it back out, to destroy the web. And I feel like there's something going on in your life, Libra, right now that you've been struggling with. You've been trying really hard to make this relationship work. You've been trying to make this job work. You're trying, like you're doing your darndest, even though it's taking a while for you to actually get up there. Like you've with all these cards here, it's like you've been back and forth. Like, is this really the relationship I want? Is this really the job that I want? Is this really the friendship that I want? Is this, do I really want to like continue with this family? This like blah, blah, blah. Do I like, it's a really back and forth kind of situation happening here. And you keep dimming your light and it keeps lighting up, and you keep dimming your light and it keeps lighting up again, because you're like, it's so like you. It's just so you like I'm up in the air all the time. I'm not sure. I'm not like you gave your all into your job. You gave your all into this relationship, and yet you're like, is he right for me? Is she right for me? Am I really happy? Am I doing this because this works? And, you know, like you're very like super on the fence right now. It's like challenging to read this because it feels very unstable. And the Eight of Cups is like you leaving the situation. Like why like there's like a little part of you that's holding on to something that's not working. And you keep holding on to it, and you keep dimming your light more and more and more. And it's like, why are you doing this, Libra? Like, the signs are there. It's not working. And I don't know what this is in your life. It doesn't have to be your relationship. It could be anything in your life. There's just something in your life that you've put a lot of attention to. You've tried to make it work. It took you a long time, though, because the Nine of Wands is like, it's always been a struggle for you. and you wanted to make it work, even like with this spider web. It's like a beautiful masterpiece, but then like as easily as it's a masterpiece, that easily it can come down, and you've like said, oh no, I'm gonna pick it up again, I'm gonna do it again, because it's like you're stubborn about something, and it's like, why don't you just let it go? Why are you choosing to lower your frequency at every step, to dim your light? It's really interesting to me, Libra. Seeing beyond. This is really poignant, because this is like, because now you're just seeing in front of you, and you keep repeating the same pattern and the same behavior, and it's still, you're still like this. If you look beyond this, can you see yourself shining again? Can you see like that it's okay, you don't need this, like you don't need to stay in this relationship because everybody else is going to be happy that you stay, everyone's going to complain, like, you know, like I feel like you're in something right now, you're at this job, you're working here, you want to do something else, but you're not going to do it because of everyone else is dimming your light, is in the way of you shining through, because you're not able to see beyond this linear world. You're just so freaking worried about everyone else, or you're even tired, or you're feeling like, I don't know, you're trying to prove something to someone else, to you, but it's like you're constantly going up the stairs, falling back down the stairs, going up the stairs, falling back, making the web, like starting from scratch, and it's like a constant. It's been constant for you in your life. You've divorced, you got to remarry, you got, like, I don't know what it is. You break up, you go into a new relationship, I don't know. I feel like there's a change of pattern that needs to happen right now for you, because you're just keep dimming and dimming as the candle keeps getting shorter and shorter, right? And that's where it gets more exhausting for you, and that's where you just become more complacent. You're like, okay, forget it, I'm just gonna stay like this. And then one day you wake up, you're like, no, I gotta, like, come on, man. Just ask. There are many here in the spirit world that can assist you at this time. We are made up of the divine source, your loved ones, friends, guides, angels, and spirit helpers who are waiting to assist you. We are your spiritual team, and all you have to do is ask for our help and guidance. I mean, that is for real, for true. But also you can ask your tarot reader, or you can ask people around you for help. I do feel like you do this on your own, Libra, all the time. You're always like in your head. You're like, oh, no, I don't know. I'm just going to do it. Like, you know, and that's why if you continuously just ask yourself for guidance, you will continuously do the same over and over and over and over. It will be a loop. Your divine feminine is Inanna, the queen of heaven and earth. I have nothing to hide. I see and accept all that I am. Beautiful. Let me show you. This is the book that I'm using. What does she have to bring you as a message? (202). Inanna goes in. Inanna is a female deity in ancient Mesopotamia. She goes into the depths of her own unconscious to merge with her twin sister self. She becomes more powerful because she is no longer using conscious psychic energy to keep her shadow or negative attributes hidden deep underground. She courageously descends and faces the aspects of herself that are hard to get to when she's fully dressed or cloaked heavily in the ego. It's a good one. As above, so below. This is an alchemical adage that suggests heaven and earth are not so separate. It suggests that within us, deep down in the dark cages, where we place parts of ourselves, the truths that exist there also exist right here on the surface of our everyday lives. So if we are exerting great amounts of energy to keep from seeing our shadow, it is actually playing a large role in our conscious life. When we can face what we think is dark, I mean, really embrace it and see it for what it is, a beautiful broken place that's a call for love, then we can emerge more whole. I mean, yes, this is like us in our everyday. This is like heaven and earth is here. Heaven and hell is here. I don't even believe on any of this like separation. But the fact is that even the light and the dark is here. And here you are always constantly trying to be light. And you're constantly fearing the dark. And that's why you're dimming your light. You're constantly afraid of how other people are going to see you and how you are in your relationships, how you are in your job, in your company, in your friends, and this. And it's like a constant, you're living for others. And it's like it's like enough. It's time to see beyond. Because it's not about these people in your life that rules you. It's enough with the outside world and how you perceive it and how they perceive you. It doesn't matter how that happens. And I know that you are very much in your mind all the time, but it's like I feel like there's something here coming and saying, like, do you want to continuously do this loop over and over again, Libra? And if so, isn't it time that we rise above it? Isn't it time to make some changes? And only you know what that is. Just ask for help. All right, my beautiful Libra, this is yours. I love you though, because it's like, I feel like you're one of the signs that has a lot of work to do, because you keep, I mean, I guess it's an air sign thing too. You keep holding on to this outside world and caring so much of what others think about you. And it really doesn't matter. It's all about you. So stop dimming your freaking light, Libra. Let's get on with it. Let's get on with this evolution. I love you. Check your rising, your moon for other messages. Also check out my Ko-fi platform. I have a new membership platform that you can support me on a monthly basis. And like, share, comment, subscribe as usual, and super thanks me if you can. Have a beautiful week. I love you. I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Scorpio. We got the sword. The sword is often related to air signs, which is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But the sword is truth to me. Plain and simple. It's cutting through the bullshit. It's like getting clear, communicating. It's like going dark to light, divine feminine and masculine, feminine. Like it's like mental, emotional. It's like really getting clear as to what it is you want to do, how you want to lead your life, how you want to be in your life, who you are, even though we don't really know who we really are. But it's just like this, like, get clear. Like, not allowing other people around you to be a deciding factor for you. Not focusing on the external world, but focusing in your world, your truth. What is your truth to you? Your truth is your essence, right? It's your true essence, not your what you think about the government, not what you think about life, not what you think about. Those are opinions, beliefs. That's nothing to do with truth. Who are you? What are you? Where do you see yourself? What is your soul? What's the soul calling you to do? Really, not the ego, the soul. So I mean, I kind of love this freaking energy. So let's see. 10 of Pentacles. We start off freaking amazing. We start off with you in a comfortable home life. You're okay monetarily, or you have a solid foundation when it comes to family. 10 is the end of something and a beginning of something new. So it could be like you're at the end of a comfortable life kind of thing. You're at the end of like this comfort zone when it comes to your family, your friends, your school, your job, whatever, and you're at the beginning of something completely new for you, which is kind of beautiful. And the Nine of Swords in reverse, which is a creepy oldie card. Like, what the hell is that? But it's in reverse. So a lot of anxiety to get to this new life. Your challenge is fertility. It's the Empress, divine feminine energy. Could be a mother, a wife, a partner, a girlfriend, like a mother, I said that, a mentor, someone in your life that's of divine feminine energy. Or maybe some of you are trying to, like, this is like also like maybe some of you are trying to have a family. It's not working out very well for you. Like, your vision of a great relationship, your vision of like a solid family doesn't feel right to you. It's just not working out. It's not working as according to your vision. And the Hierophant shows up, which is this Taurus energy, which is the key, like, to your inner wisdom kind of thing. So what is going on with you, Scorpio? This is very interesting to me. I feel like this is like a Capricorn energy, a Gemini, a Taurus, another Taurus energy. It's like, as I look at these cards, I feel like there's like a challenge here for you to settle down. A part of you wants to have that home family life, and like another part of you is like, is that really where I want to be, or is that what it should be like, look like? You know, there's like some of you may have been there's like a failure of a divine feminine in your life, like whether it was a partner of yours, a mother of yours, like I say, a mentor, someone in your life that has kind of been at the root of why you're antsy or why you're unsure of your next steps when it comes to home, family, money. You're a little anxious about this next new journey in your life. I don't know. I feel like there's like a definitely like a little of a disconnect you have with a female in your life. Or it could be you, if you're a female watching this, that you could be like, or your divine feminine side of you, that nurturing side of you, you're like a bit uprooting yourself, right? You're uprooting yourself from your stability, from this I don't know, there's like a there's a little anxiety on your end when it comes to this next step in your life. It's really clear. And it's like someone has failed you along the way. You know, everybody doesn't really fail you, right? It's just part of your experience, and they came into your life for that reason. But again, you have this there's this need for you to find a partner or find a home or settle into a life, but your experience with it hasn't really has caused you to be anxious about it. Perhaps you had an unstable home. Perhaps you've had some jealous people in your life that have, or some people in your life that have caused, like, you've learned to be there could be like people in your life that have not been good with money, have not been stable in your life, and so you're at a point in your life where like it's time to break free from this. It's time to cut through this and like not allow these experiences that I've had with these people to hinder my next step, right? Because the Hierophant is the Taurus card, which is this here. It's like the key to my inner wisdom. It's time to set myself free. A Hierophant could also be traditions and culture and like the box kind of thing, and you're needing to set yourself free. I feel like there's, I don't know, there's like some very deep rooted, like here it's like the root of a tree, right? There's some deep rooted belief systems that you have followed throughout your life with your within your family structure, or with someone in your life that has disappointed you. I mean, it could be a divine feminine, it could be a divine masculine as well. And it's very nerve-wracking. You're very stressed about it at this moment in time. You're trying to pull yourself away from it, and it just keeps coming back, kind of thing. And then this like Hierophant energy, it's like it's enough. It's time to take that key, open that door, and start a new life again. Stop holding on to what was. You know, like you got screwed before, you got someone disappointed you before, someone stole money from you before, someone like I don't know. There's just this energy here that doesn't feel very good. Feels like you've been betrayed somewhere in your life when it came to home, finances, security, you know? The Ten of Pentacles, like someone has taken advantage of you, of your generosity, perhaps. You know, someone has, of your generosity of money and love and nurturing, and that's kind of at the back of your mind, and that's what's hindering you from kind of making these new steps in your life. But it's time to use that key of wisdom that you have, and just like move on and realize that this was just an experience that you had to have. You had to be betrayed by this person, and you had to be felt like you were living in lack, and you had to feel anxious, and you had to feel like, you know, like to cut through this, to get broken open, which is exactly that. Like, how do we see our light is if we don't go into the dark, if we don't fall into the darkness, right? How do we see the potential if you don't walk through a little bit of the shame, walk through the blame and the ego? Like, we can't see it if we always walk a fine line like this. So there's something that has happened that uprooted you in your life, whether you were young or now or whenever, that has caused you to have a hard time surrendering, have a hard time letting go of this view on money or security or what have you. I don't know, there's something very deep here. Reach out. We know you're reaching out right now for help due to a current situation. Support is as much about the physical act of accepting help where offered as it is about the emotional benefits and learning that it's truly okay to accept support however it's presented to you. So this goes out to the Scorpio. You know who you are. Reach out to those people that you know, right? Wherever you're going. But that's like this feeling that all of you Scorpions need to reach out. Stop hiding. Stop holding on to things. Stop thinking you can do everything on your own, because you can't. We cannot do these things on our own. We need guidance. We need to... why are we all here on this earth? So that we can spend time alone and to wallow in our own like crap? No. So people have failed you along the way. Very clearly, very important people that I see here, like a parent, a romantic person, someone very like a sister, brother, someone very deeply connected to you that has caused you to feel a little bit anxious about your stability in your life, to feel about your financial security. You feel like you had to be dependent on someone perhaps or whatever, but you had to be broken open, which I kind of love this whole fucking reading. And the Hierophant energy, the Taurus energy, as much as it is very grounded, and as much, it's your opposite sign, by the way. So it's that discomfort for you, right? Taurus maybe is a bit, you're a bit more emotional and you go deep into your thing, and Taurus is more like, okay, let's just figure this shit out right now kind of thing, right? And it's uncomfortable for you, but it's like, it's time. It's time to make some changes in your life. It's time to stop holding on to what was and who disappointed you and why they disappointed you. Who cares? Because that was the experience that you needed to get here, to get broken open. This is the experience that you need to stop feeling so anxious about things and start seeing things, people in your life coming into your life as experiences, right? And it's like the truth sword. Who am I? Like, it's not about them. It's about you. What do you want in your life? What is it that, where do you, like, it's like your vision. It's like really trusting yourself here. Like, I don't, like, and letting go of this anxiety and this fear. It's all made up in our minds anyways, right? It was created by perhaps this divine feminine energy in your life that has made you feel lesser than, has made you feel a little bit like stifled in your life, and has caused a little bit of a rift within your family, within your views of money. But finished, right? You're on to something new. Honor, release. Let's move forward. And it's almost like it was necessary for you to have this. And here we have Teresa of Avila, Our Lady of the Interior Life, that's come here. I trust the answers I find within me. I know that the presence of love is real. So I am using the Divine Feminine Oracle Guide book as your final advice. Let's see what she has to say to you. Saint Teresa is a call for the importance of the interior life. She knew intimately about the spiritual wealth we all possess and have access to if we're willing to go inward. She not only emphasized the need to meditate and to pray in order to reach the innermost castle where the soul waits for us, but she also instructed the sisters of her convent on how to discern the presence of the soul, or of a saint, or of a holy person that is giving us wisdom from within us. She urges us to meditate, to pray, to go inward and meet with the presence of the soul. And then she asks for us to believe that it is real and that the answers we find are real. She asks us to move that inner truth out into the world with confidence and conviction. I mean, truth. That's all. We didn't need Saint Teresa, but we understand this. It's like, really, like, to me, it's all this broken open. When you cut through and you go deep inside, it's like your true essence. Like, who are you? And stop allowing other people to hinder you from your next steps. Stop allowing others' issues and how they treat you and whatever have you. It's their experience. And yeah, maybe they created this limitation, and maybe they created these boundaries, and they created this views on money and on family and this and that and that, but it's their perspective. And now it's time for you to develop your own. So, like, honor that feminine in your life, or that energy here that held you back a little bit, but it was there for a reason. It was there for you so you can get to this next step, to open that door, start that new path, to do what it is that's within you. Your truth. Okay, wow. These cards have been really like, whoop, this week. Anyways, I'm going to go get easier cards next week. No. All right. I love you. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also, check out my Ko-fi membership platform. It's a way to support me on a monthly basis with monthly readings, etc., etc. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. I love you so much, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius. We got the ring, and happy birthday to all the Saggies. The ring is a really interesting card to me. So it's very obvious to some people. The ring is eternal love. It's what you wear, what you get engaged with. It's not necessarily, but the ring is, you know, eternity. But the ring to me is like, I see like there's an eye in the ring, and the ring kind of feels a little bit confining to me. So when I look at this ring, I say, are you wearing this ring because it, out of habit? Like a lot of people wear, like especially wedding rings or rings of promise. Are you wearing it because that you think that you need to wear this ring? Is it like keeping you connected to your old version of yourself? Or are you able to see beyond? You know, so that's why I feel like there's a little bit of a confining feeling with this ring. Or is it a ring that you're wearing just because you want to have fun and you want to look cool and whatever it is? You know, it's like, are you are you putting a lot of expectations on this ring in your life? You understand what I'm saying? I'm sure you do. So, where are we? The Ace of Swords. Which is interesting because it has the 8 eternity around the snake that's wrapped around this sword. The Ace of Swords is a new beginning, a new chapter, a new book here. Like clarity, communication, lines are open. It's time to express yourself. It's time to be fully you. Like no more BS. Right? No more holding on to an older version of you. It's like lightning strike, let's go. I love it. This is also Aries. It's Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. We have Frickaroni, the 7 of Swords. Why is this here? Jeez. Maybe that's a little bit that's what I was thinking. 7 of Swords energy is like an energy of, if you see, it's a fox. Clever, sly. He's like hiding the sword, cheating, lying, dishonesty, holding back the truth, fear. Your challenge is patience and planning. It's the 7 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles, patience. Your challenge is patience. Oh my God. Okay, it's okay. The Devil is your outcome. Okay, we have Swords energy. 7 is Aquarius energy. We have a Devil energy. Okay, is this like the most exciting and best reading ever to me? I'm like, this is deep. This like, now we're gonna get into this, Sagittarius, because to me I feel like this is something that needs to be addressed. The Devil is ego. The Devil's manipulation. The Devil is obsession, right? You know, alcoholism, gambling, addictions, you know, shopping, whatever. It's overindulgence of something. It's sex as well. It's control. It's your shadow sign. The angel, the devil and God, if we live in a non-polarized world, it's a synonymous as one. So it's not like such a, in this tarot system that I'm working with, which I will change soon, the devil is like, oh, right? The darkness. But the way I see life is that we're both light and dark, so we are the devil as well. And is this showing up for us to show us that, like, you may right now I feel like you are have or are dealing with someone very challenging in your life, that like all these swords to me are truth, is like, is this I almost feel like you're like with the snake wrapped around, it's like you're trying to be truthful with yourself, but you're like, am I really expressing myself in the most honest way? Like, yes, I really want a new life, I want a new chapter, I want a new beginning, but why do I keep going back to that old version of me? Why do I keep going back to that old love that I once had, that old like life of mine? Or why do I keep allowing other people's opinions to or other people's views on life, or other people's belief systems to hinder me from moving forward? This is deep. This is like, or allowing someone who has lied and cheated and manipulated you to come back into your life. Someone who like clearly doesn't have your best interest at heart. Here you are trying to start a new life and you're still playing with fire. You're still allowing... I'm here to tell you, Sagittarius, that you need to be careful. From these cards that I see right here, the Seven of Swords and the Devil, I feel like you are kind of playing with fire. You are, you need to be careful of, like, this is an Aquarius, this is a Capricorn energy, but it doesn't have to be these energies either. But I feel like there's someone in your life that has a way of finding their way back in and bringing you back to this old way of being, this old version of you, and getting you stuck there again. And meanwhile you're like, I need to start fresh, I need new, I need to like move into a new version of me, and I'm ready. And you're raring to go. You're so freaking ready, Sagittarius, I can't even explain it. And you're not patient. You're like, frick it, I'm not waiting anymore. I'm moving forward here. But there is, I don't know if it's one person, is it many people in your life, but there's someone in your life that is like, I'm going to make your life a living hell. No freaking way you start a new life. No way you, like, it's just like someone that is very jealous of your new you. Someone who wants to bring you back. I have a prickly throat, and like I have a heavy back right now. My shoulders are like in pain because I feel like this energy is so heavy for me. And obviously I'm not here to blame this other person, because you have a choice in your life to allow this person to like to weave, like to weave themselves back into your life, or you have a choice to say, no, I'm not falling for this anymore. This is like too heavy for me. I'm not falling into your trap again. Okay, let me go. Let me look at everything else here. The Power of Purpose, which is again like to me a circle, ring around the rosy here. I'm gonna look again. Vulnerability. This is confirmation that you're seeking to tread into the unknown, unfamiliar territory where decisions are based more on intuition than rationality. Don't let fear hold you back or allow a misguided sense that feeling vulnerable is somehow a negative condition. Happy birthday! Right. Okay. This is clearly not for every single Sagittarius, but to me it feels like beware of being reeled back in. Remember why you're here, the power of purpose. Why are you here on this earth? You're not here to allow, you are a freaking strong, powerful being of light. You are not here to allow others to manipulate you, to like ego control you. It's like, this is, to me, the Ace of Swords is like your time to shine. It's your time to stand in your truth. Your time to like, if commitment is coming your way, to see right through that. What is it? Like, is it truly something that I want? Is it something very manipulative? Is there someone holding you back in your old version of yourself? Is keeping you back in there and trying to like worm its way in again? Vulnerability is beautiful. Stay vulnerable, but be careful. Remember, 18 is 9 is the end. You were I don't like this energy. I feel very it feels very manipulative to me. It feels like it's someone else's gain and your loss. And I need you to really tread slowly in the next few weeks here, and beware of any commitment that comes your way, or beware of any old commitment, old vow or old promise that comes in that wants you to stay in that old version of you. You are ready, and I love that the challenge is patience. So now it's not ready to freaking move into this next journey. Let's see who this coming. Miao Shan is the divine feminine here to give you advice. The Princess of Mercy. Change is receiving. The energy of the universe is merciful. Let's see what she has to say to you. Miao Shan is a reminder that giving is the true receiving. When we refuse to release our anger towards someone, we're blocking the flow of the universe within us. We are not harming the person who harmed us by remaining angry. We are keeping ourselves from receiving the love and light that is already ours. This is interesting. It's like it's really interesting because this is here and I'm like telling you, no, like don't receive this, right? But it's like honoring their presence in your life. They are there to bring something up within you, and if they are coming back into your life, they're there for a mirror, right? It's to like it's fine to receive their message, but please be careful, is what I want to tell you. What is the intention of this promise, this vow to you, this ring that's coming to you? We need you to stand firm in your truth at this time, and challenge. You know, the warrior. So challenge that which is coming towards you, and try to see through the deception and dishonesty that's coming towards you, the ego, because it's the ego here that wants to win. Because ultimately, whoever this is in your life obviously knows that they've wronged you in a way, and it's just an ego play here. Remember why you're here. Remember that you are a powerful being of light. Remember that This is your life, and you're not here to carry on. You're not here to take on anyone else's burdens. And check in with your soul here, my beautiful Saggies. The only way to move into a new is to say goodbye to this old. And by honoring it for coming in, but this feels to me like it's an absolute no for you. This is like deep, man. Oh my god, I feel like taking out another card for you. What other card can I give you? No. Let me give you a big card here. Let's see what else you got. Call it a birthday gift. Call it just because this reading is kind of heavy. So, one last message for Sagittarius, please. Joker is wild. 29:11. Let's see what the Joker has for you. Unpredictable and brilliant, she brings you a message. You're being empowered to overcome all odds. So you are going to win. No doubts, no dramas, but not necessarily in a way that you expect either. She's sending the best possible situation to you even now. It might startle you like a sudden light in the middle of the night, but it will be welcome nonetheless. I love it. Just don't expect to feel in control of the process. For the Joker is wild and moves according to her own genius, but always blesses you with what will work best. Beyond compare, now and always. Love it. Okay, nice. Thank you. Like, you know, I feel like every time I see readings like this, it always feels to me like you're at the end of this heavy energy, and it's always uncomfortable, right? It's like but I just feel like this is a message of stand in your freaking truth. Get clear, Sagittarius. No more like falling for this energy. No more falling for their lies and the manipulations here. You know what to do. I hope. I hope you know what to do. All right. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also check my Ko-fi membership platform. It's like a way to support me on a monthly basis. And I also give back to you there. And like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me. And I'll see you next week. Take it easy this week. I love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Capricorn. We got the Mentor. The Mentor is this amazing hawk, hawk. It's not a hawk, Sabrina. It's an owl that has spread his wings over the fire down below, right? The fire that is within you. It's time to listen to your fire blazing within you. You know what to do with this beautiful owl. The mentor, there could be a mentor around you that is like igniting you it's like encouraging you to listen to your inner wisdom. But you could be that mentor too. Isn't it time to step up into that role? It's time to lead, right? It's time to not cower away anymore. It's time to like follow that fire that's within your soul. It's really powerful. I love it, Capricorn. So let's go. Let's dive right in. We have look at this. The 7 of Wands, which is with this freaking fire here. The 7 of Wands is having faith in yourself. Is trusting yourself, your choices, your decisions. It's like truth and consequences card. It's like you speaking up, expressing yourself, and standing by your conviction. Even if there's wands around you that are trying to push you back, even if there's like opinions and beliefs that are coming back at you, it's like, nuh-uh. I know what I want. I know what I need to do to get it. If you feel like you're like burning hot around me, I mean, you're welcome, right? If I'm igniting something within you, then that means that my message is coming through. So, I don't know what this is, but it's beautiful. The Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is like work related. To me, this is organization within your work, coming up with new projects, coming with new ideas, leading the way kind of thing. This could also be your daughters, if you have daughters, or son, children. Wow, the 7 of Wands is your challenge. Oh my God, people, stand your ground is your challenge. I mean, this is like you very clearly wanting to make changes in your workplace, wanting to make changes within your relationship, wanting to make changes with children, making changes in your life. But you expressing yourself, standing up, but then, oh my God, did I do the right thing? Losing your confidence as quickly as you said it, you lose your confidence again. You like going back on your word because, oh my God, no, I'm wrong. I'm blah, 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 getting in your freaking head, people. Oh my God. You open your light, you dim your light. You know what I'm saying? This is like very interesting and very Capricorn. The Page of Pentacles is you, by the way. It's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So it's like second guessing yourself. And the World card is you, Capricorn. It's like this is time for a new chapter in your life. Time to open a new business. Time to start a new life. It's time to this is a new journey coming in. Victory. This is success in your life. Travel. Like opening up your life again. Stop being so wishy-washy in that sense. Like, oh my God, did I do it right? No. Like, trust. Fucking, you're the mentor. Like, trust your fire within you. Trust that inner wisdom, that first instinct that comes in, man. People don't listen, but it's you're on. And then we go into the like, but what if, and no. And then like, I'm going to tell you this, like, even when I listen to my inner soul, the first thing it comes out, it might not play out like that at all. And I'm like, and they're like, wait for it to come. Why are you so impatient? Right? Why do you need to have things happen right away? You need to trust. So we might give you guidance right now, but and it doesn't really look like it's working out in the linear time. But in a few weeks, in a month from now, it's going to be like, okay, it made sense. The processes need to happen in the meantime. So for me, it's like enough not trusting that instinct, Capricorn. Stand in your ground. You have like, if you need to rearrange or to reorganize something within your business or your studies or how you do things, this is like administrative. It's almost like charts or whatever, what have you here, do it. It's time for a new journey. Like it's time to move into a new relationship, move into a new business. I just feel like, I don't know why, this is like, I don't know, travel, opening something up somewhere else, like move a new home. Like trust that instinct that you had. Did you always think that you needed to live somewhere else? Then go. Did you think that you needed to move somewhere else? Like do it. Don't the Capricorn, the Taurus, and the Virgo, we're all at fault here, is like, oh, but I don't have that money now, and oh, what if, what, it's like, no. I feel like this is coming in now. It's like, you know what to do. Do it. Like, we need to be a little bit more spontaneous here. And trusting of the signs and the messages that are coming your way. Stop thinking about everybody else again. Everybody, like the owl doesn't think about everybody else. It thinks about its prey and it goes for it. I know there's something beautiful here. Like some of you need to travel, but some of you need to make a big move, like outside of your comfort zone. A burst of magic. I mean, this, like, to me, the burst of magic is your soul. Is you listening into your soul. You listening into your intuition. That's where the magic is. But when you second guess it, it takes a lot longer before anything comes to fruition. And like again, this is all like, I know the way your mind works. It's like, well, you told me this and it didn't work. Give it time. With any reading, even when I give you a reading, doesn't mean that it's going to happen now. It could happen in a freaking year from now. But it's like, give it time. Trust. Love it. Cleanse. Your body, mind, and soul are urging you to take time out for some much needed cleansing. Just as you wash your car, clean the house, or tidy your office, your body also needs care and attention. It's time for some spiritual, emotional, and physical cleansing. I mean, the world could be that. You need to travel to some sort of retreat, a spa retreat. You need to take time for yourself. You know, you're always working. That's your, like, it's a great quality of yours. It's also a downfall because your life is not work. So you always constantly working. It's like you forget about who you are. Your body, your soul is like, hey, hi, I'm here. It's not only about your mind, right? So take that time for you. And the divine feminine card that I'm using is Yemoja, the goddess of all that flows. I am an ocean of creative energy. I give birth to what exists within me. Gorgeous. Yemoja. Let's see if I'm saying it right, but I don't think. Represents the creative force of the unconscious, the secret depths that bring the unseen into the physical realm. She's an African goddess. Okay. Yemoja creates a flow where before there was a block or a stagnation in our life force, when we feel uninspired or stuck in life or in a creative endeavor, Yemoja is the feminine experience that sets out energy back into motion. Yemoja wants to cleanse us of the thoughts that are holding us back. Why do children calm down after birth? Why do we feel healed and more centered after a nice long soak? Water is the element that held us in the womb. The return to our first and most primal element, the loss of gravity, the freedom of buoyancy, and this allows us to release feelings or thoughts of being trapped or stuck. Yemoja reminds you to use your tail. You are not of this earth, you are of the sea. She's a mermaid. Okay. So this is like, I'm feeling with the cleanse and the water and the magic in the world, I feel like you, like this month or next month, you're being asked to go to water. And when you go to water, go into the sea, please. Like if you're going to a resort, do not go in, like go in the pool, but go into that sea, please. That's where the cleansing begins. If you're not going on vacation, take baths, soak in that with sea salt or what have you, Epsom salt. I just feel like there is or go to a spa. take that time, that money that you have and saved up and go for that spa. You need to connect again with water. Water is what? Is divine feminine energy. It's emotions. It's connecting with yourself again. It's the magic that's within you. You have for so long distrusted yourself and your instinct, and it's time to make this a permanent thing within you. Trust that which you have made, these choices you have made in your life, stand firm in these choices, and don't expect to see these results as quickly as you think they are going to happen. It just happens when it's divine timing, and trust it. What a beautiful energy. I feel like, to me, this world card is like some of you moving into something completely new, but travel is definitely in the cards. All right, this is your message, my beautiful Capricorns. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also check out my new Ko-fi platform. It's a membership where you can support me on a monthly basis. And also, what else am I doing here? Like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. I love you. I love you. Love you. Stand strong. Love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. We got the vow. So the vow speaks, when you look at this with these two hands. Is it two or three? Lots of hands here. Anyways, and this bird, dove, I guess. There's a feeling of wedding, of marriage, right? But the vow, you know me, I'm not going to stick to these like linear terms. The vow is a promise that you made to yourself, a promise you've made to someone else. It's a connectiveness. It's like a commitment that you made to a person or to yourself. So let's look at what it means for you. The Daughter of Wands, which is the Page of Wands, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and this is like a Fool card, stepping into something completely new. Perhaps this is a new kind of relationship that is showing up in your life. Someone in your life that's coming in that's making you feel differently, perhaps, of yourself, and you're unsure of that. Like this kind of feels like that. It's a snake in an 8, right? It's a past life, a soulmate, a twin flame energy, something from the past that is like coming into your life right now, and you're like, what's happening, right? That could be that. This is you jumping into a new relationship, you jumping into a commitment or a vow that you made to yourself for not only love, by the way. This is like, I've always wanted to do this in my life, and now it's time that I freaking jump and I do this for myself. Enough diddle-daddling, enough waiting for something else, enough waiting for someone or whatever. This is really beautiful, actually. Let's see. The Two of Swords. Again, the Two of Swords. Libra energy. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this is the right thing to do. This is your Aquarius coming in. In full force. But is it right? Should I actually do this instead of like, just go for it? What are you waiting for? Why are you waiting for someone else to make a decision? You're like, just go travel, go do this, start this new job, start this new business, start this like relationship. What are you waiting for? Enough with this like blah blah. This is like overthinking. This ego, man, this ego like can take you back years, take back years off your life. The solar plexus is your challenge, people. Confidence. You're not trusting yourself, Aquarius. And the Ten of Wands, like heavy burden. It's the end of this. Is like this. It's really clear to me. Like I feel like you are. You've been presented with a new path in your life. You know, there could be something that is a bit awkward to you. I feel it. I feel like there's an energy around you or a person around you that has brought up some interesting feelings for you, and you don't understand what it is. And the cards are like, just go for it. What are you holding back on? Why are you afraid? Jump. Do it. Stop thinking about the what if, and if I go, will he reject me? Will she say no? Will if I start this new job, if I do, like, this is like, it's like an ongoing thing for you, right, Aquarius? You're just always in this thought process that never gets you ahead, that keeps you in the stuck moment. That keeps you like, okay, but I can't do this because when we use other people as an example, as a reason for not moving forward, well, she made me feel like this, or this is, I can't do this because of her, my mother, my father, my sister, my brother, my partner, blah, blah, blah. Bullshit. Right? That's just an excuse you're using. The reason that you're not doing it is because you don't have confidence in yourself. You've lost a little bit. You don't trust yourself. Push aside the ego, please. Let's move into the soul. Listen to it a little bit deeper. What's the vow, the promise that you made to your soul? Was to listen, to trust it. Even as inane and as psycho crazy as the messages come to you, is that message saying, go jump into that relate, go travel, go do this, move your house. Like, do you listen to your soul? I feel a lot of your life is this thinking, and like weighing yourself down with burden and weighing yourself down with other people's opinions has become a little bit too much of your go-to here, and has put you in a little bit of a victim mode here. Has put you in a little bit of like a blame mode, and it's like, you have it here. Like, go for it. What the hell are you waiting for? Just freaking go. This is who you are, Aquarius, right? That's what we're waiting for, the age of Aquarius, for you to jump into things. And it's not like you're not like well thought out thinkers. You're a fixed sign, so you're very you do your research. So, but I feel like I just feel like some of you are holding back. It's fear talking here with the fire and like the solar plexus, the stomach area. It's the fire sign to me as well. That Leo energy. Like you're I don't know, what is wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Exposed and revealed. Interesting. I mean, yeah, it makes sense, because you're not someone to expose your emotions. You're not someone to reveal. You're like to keep yourself in that bubble. And this is asking you to do a little bit more transparency. Become a little bit more transparent with your with you. Your soul is asking you to step it up a bit, to set your fire ablaze, that which is within you. You're an overthinker. We all know that. You're an air sign. It's like common ground, but there's something inside here that's asking you to stop holding things in. Stop blaming, shaming yourself or other people for choices that you've made. It's time for you to communicate, reveal yourself, be transparent about who you are. Stop hiding. Stop pretending to be something. Stop facading your life. Like, oh yeah, stop controlling. It almost like you're like Leo energy is like, oh, I'm here, this is me, exposed and revealed. And you're like, the Leo and the Aquarius is completely opposite signs of each other, right? So you're doing the total opposite of your Leo, your opposite sign. And you're hiding, and you're only showing what you think that people can handle. Except here I feel like it's like, just show it all. Stop hiding. That's the evolution of our souls. We need to become more transparent. And if it makes other people uncomfortable, so be it, Aquarius. You make people uncomfortable regardless. So just continue it and own it, is what I'm trying to say. Because I like the discomfort that you make other people feel. The Aquarians that I know, I'm very uncomfortable with you, and I love it. Because you trigger shit in me. And I like it. I'm like, okay, good, let's go. Serenity. The most important relationship you can have is with yourself. This is a time to honor, nurture, and love yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. Don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. I mean, that's just like everybody. Like, stop holding on to yesterday. That's why you're not exposing yourself, because you're thinking of a situation. You're thinking of a situation that before that this happened, I gave my promise to someone, and she did this to me. I gave my promise, and he did this to me, and that's why I'm not gonna it's all thinking instead of just letting it go. Letting it go, because that happened yesterday, and it was meant to happen. The message that you received that time was that message. Now is now. Today is today. Today I expose and I reveal myself, and I own myself. And I own the words that come out, and I own the actions that happen. And I fully express myself, and I do it with confidence and joy. And I know I'm going to trigger the shit out of you, but I don't care. Can you do that, Aquarius? I'm rooting for you. So your divine feminine card is Saraswati, the goddess of self-knowledge. The essence of who I am flows effortlessly into everything I create. Love it. So let's see what Saraswati has for us today. Saraswati is 80. It's a Sanskrit word for essence in oneself. Love. Okay. When we are aligned with the essence of who we are, then what needs to be communicated through us, whether with words or music or artwork, can flow. When our creativity feels blocked or stagnant, it isn't because the waters have dried up. We might fear this, but the truth is that self-awareness is the key to unlocking our creative flow. Love it. Is a call to return to the essence of our true self. The energy of her card is a charge for more self-knowledge, more awareness of our own unique soul and what our needs are in this moment. She leads us back into the finely attuned space where we can express with ease and grace what the soul desires most to share. It heals, it liberates, and it inspires others to return to their own essence as well. I mean, this is beautiful. Yes. I feel like that is kind of the message here. And I'm going to show you the card, actually, before the vow card that showed up for you. And I was told to change it, but I feel like that card is relevant right now. So, of course, I can't find it, but that's like the story of my life, right? Here, the temple. It's kind of the idea, but the temple felt more physical to me. So anyways, I feel like it's like you are being asked to own yourself, you know? Like step in, like truly stand in your power kind of thing and be you in the most serene way possible. Because it's who you are, and stop. It's enough. We can't be overthinking. We can't be facading for other people anymore. It's like finished. So what is that promise and that vow that you made to yourself? That's what that is. So this is your message, my beautiful Aquarians. I'm keeping it at that. I hope this helps you. If not, check your rising and your moon. Also, check my Ko-fi platform. It's a membership platform where you can support me on a monthly basis. which I provide also monthly readings, etc. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. And this every reading has been a little bit deeper than usual. I guess it's happening week after week because we are evolving, people, and I'm so happy that you are part of my soul tribe. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Pisces. We got the Forest. Freaking beautiful card. To me, it's like the density and the darkness of the forest with the lightness and the colorful of the sky, right? Heaven and hell, whatever, heaven and earth kind of thing. It's like this polarity of life that we're in, but also the beauty of this life that we're in. The forest is like you go into a forest and you never know what you're going to expect. Like the forest is vast and expansive. There's so much wildlife and trees, and it's like an adventure that is awaiting you. Right? And here this is adventure is waiting for you. But what is the result? Who knows? Because you could end up on a windy path and end up at the waterfalls, or you could end up at a cliff where you have to jump. You know, like the uncertainty of life to me is the forest. But it's beautiful, right? It's profound. It's like, it's insightful. When you come out of the forest, you've learned a lot about yourself. You've learned that you're a survivor. You've learned that you, like, depending on the roads and paths that you've taken. It's kind of like our life. So it's really, like, I love it. There's something deep coming your way, an interesting path showing up for you. Excuse me. So we have the Judgment card. This liberation card. The Judgment is the card right before the world. So we've done this whole journey and you get to the Judgment. Are you judging yourself for getting, maybe you're already in the middle of the forest and you started judging yourself for being in this forest, for being at this stage in your life, in this relationship? Are you judging yourself for having chosen certain like paths? Your job, your money, your friends, your this. Or are you in a judgment state of like feeling liberated and free, and like I have finally listened to myself. I'm in the awakening stage of life, and I realize that all these paths that I've taken, and even if I tripped over those branches and those logs and whatever I did, and I scraped my knee, I needed to do that because that's the only way I would have learned to get onto this path. This is a really beautiful card. And the Six of Wands is the Victory card, success. So it's like, and I love that there's these branches here that I just talked about. So it's like, and the birds, you find that in the forest too. Like, I don't know. Let me look. I'm gonna look at everything. Ooh. Okay. The challenge is the Emperor, authority, right? Control, ego. Here you are, trampling through the forest, finding your way, finding the success, like finding really like trailblazing through the forest. Then you come head to head with an emperor who says, what are you doing in my forest? Why are you here? You need to go back. Or you need to stop playing in here. Stop doing what you're doing. Now you need to follow me. Right? And you're like, this is the challenge for you. I feel right now in your life, things are starting to look a little clearer. Your relationships, you've made some really interesting choices on your journey. And then this Emperor comes in, which is an investor, a boss, a mentor, a husband or wife or partner, like a government official, like a legal, like a lawyer or whatever. Someone that has come in and says, nope, I'm taking this away from you. This sense of freedom, this is not working out. You're not to feel free here. You are going to, we need you to feel constrained. We're not ready for you to move into this success yet. we need you to take a step back, kind of thing. And you're like, I'm like moving through this. Thank you very much. So it's really an interesting reading here. There's definitely someone in your life who's jealous, has a massive ego. This could be your ego coming in and saying, I deserve everything, and I'm gonna just trample through this forest, even if I have to like cut down all the trees, Emperor style. So there's two things happening here. It's you coming, like, your ego getting in the way of your own adventure and your success, or someone else in your life saying, no, we don't like you being so advanced spiritually. We don't like you. We need you to judge yourself. We need you to fear. We need you, don't think that success is yours so easily. So you have these two polarities happening in your life right now. And whichever one it is, they're both uncomfortable to me, right? Very like constraining, restrictive. And here, all you really want is to have like feel that success and feel that liberation. Like you've been working really hard at this, and I want to see the rainbow. Like, I've worked for this, and this is like, And I say, like, it's you or someone else that's like, no. But I'm telling you, the Four of Cups, the outcome is a little bit like disappointing. It's almost like, you're not trusting yourself. So I would say be careful here, because the forest is a way that, to me, you're being given an opportunity to change the course of your life in whatever area that is for you. Changing, like, there's paths opening up for you, and you could see it the way you want to see it. Like, instead of looking at that emperor as an obstacle in the road, use him or her as a way to move faster. Yeah, you want to like control my path? Sure. Let me get a fucking limo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, get me a horse, and I'll go through this faster, kind of thing. Being resourceful. Instead of taking that ego, like, of all these other people around you, and just be smart about it. You're hindering your own success by being bullish, a little bit egocentric, manipulative, and controlling. That could be part of you too. You're like allowing the emperor to beat yourselves down, and you're not seeing the beauty that is around you in this forest. But again, it's a choice. How do you want to choose? Do you want to choose for that to control you, or do you want to choose to see life in your eyes? How do you want to walk through this forest? It's really all this is the only card I've seen this is interesting in this whole reading, is that how you envision your life is how it materializes. So, like, go through the forest. The forest it's so expansive and extensive. It could be anything, right? How does your forest look like? Is it lush and beautiful? Is it full of wiry, branchy trees? It's very explanatory of who you are and how you're seeing life. What are you doing in the forest? How do you get out of this forest? Like, this is like, if you are presented with an obstacle in the forest, how do you see the lighter side of it? Do you see it as like challenging, and do you choose to allow this this person to control, or do you choose to work alongside the ego, or do you choose to diminish it? Like, it's like there's so many ways to look at things, and this is what it's presenting itself. You have this opportunity to walk through this this path that you're on, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's your job or whatever, and you have the choice here to allow the ego to diminish the ego and say, no, I'm going to make this, I'm going to work at a soul level and I'm going to make this life as exciting as possible. Or yes, I'm going to cower down to it and allow the whatever it is that you are allowing to control your path. This is really important for your home life because the Four of Cups is Cancer. Your home and your family life. How you react to this or you respond to this can affect that. Very interesting. A tall tale. Pinocchio. Are you lying to yourself? Are you allowing someone to lie to you? Are you playing games? Interesting. Listen. You have to be willing to listen if you want to really understand someone. Now is not the time to be offering advice, but to be a compassionate listener. To listen fully and intently means to pay attention, not to just to what's being said, but to what lies beneath the words. I mean, I don't know, listen, tall tale, authority, ego. There's just a lot of Kali. Oh my God. The mother of the universe, but she kills her husband, no? Shiva or Shiva? Anyways, let's get there after. This is like, she kills the emperor in her life, so whatever. If I look at this all very, I feel like this is a message to you, Pisces, that you have the power to create your own journey, and nobody has the power over you. Nobody can control you. Nobody. Especially your ego at this moment in time. I feel like your ego is playing a role here. And some of you might be lying to yourselves about lying your way to getting to success, lying your way through the forest. But lies only... and they don't end well, right? So you know that. Stop lying to yourself within that relationship. Stop lying, stop allowing your ego to win. Why don't you take control a little bit of this trek and say, okay, this is how I want my life to look like. I'm not gonna allow anyone, especially my mind, or anyone else to control this. And if there's lies, I don't care. That's not my life. And I'm willing to listen to your advice, and I'm willing to listen to your guidance, because I know Pisces can get really stubborn. And they're like, no, it's my way or the highway kind of thing. Open yourselves up, please, to different options within that forest, which is your life. Interesting energy here. Let's look at Kali. She's like strong and beautiful, but she's like our warrior. 64. Kali embodies the ultimate wake-up call to get us aligned as soon as possible with what we have come here to do. She shows up to strip us of what no longer serves us, and that sounds good in theory, but in practice it can feel as if the ground beneath us has turned to sand. Yes. All those illusions about ourselves, especially what we think we're capable of, suddenly dissolve beneath us. When Kali sweeps in, we can easily slip into feeling like a victim. It can feel as though events are happening to us rather than for us. She wants to sever our ties, the ties to our ego. Here, wait. Kali wants to sever the ties our ego has made out of fear or out of a false belief that we don't deserve better or more. She wants us to get terrifyingly real. She wants us to reckon with the fact that we are not here to please others or to make them proud. We are here to listen to the singular cell of our own soul. Love her. She has come out of fierce love for the truth of who we really are. She's giving us the opportunity to choose again, to start over, and this time from a place of tremendous wisdom and strength. She lets us begin again from the bare bones truth of who we are. I mean, I don't know if you know her, but she's like the one who, like, she decapitated her divine masculine part, which was Shiva. Anyways, fierce. Stand in your truth. Stand in your power. Stop lying. Stop allowing the ego, the Shiva, the divine masculine, to rule, which is the mental, the ego, right? It's time to create your own path here, peoples. I mean, I love this. It's very esoteric, I guess, or energetic, this reading. It's not like very specific, again, like all the readings this week, but that's what the divine wants, and that's what I deliver. So check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also check out my Ko-fi membership platform. It's a way to support me on a monthly basis while providing monthly readings, etc. And like, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye.